800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, baby. Get up and get them in. 8:05 on a Wednesday. I got it right, Schaef. I got it right this time.
It is Wednesday.
I got it right.
Excuse
me. My God. Swallow.
Dang.
Swallow.
Dang.
Holy cow. You okay?
I almost didn't make it through the first 30 seconds of the show.
Man,
I took a sip because you try to lubricate the voice, and then it wasn't done. It was still in mid.
Lubricated, baby.
Well, it is now.
Get it going. Get it
is now.
going.
Don't say lubricate.
Rock,
you don't like
can you
that?
turn my voice up a little bit?
Can you make him louder, make me quieter,
No,
make me like a little church mouse?
Can you guys do that in your headphones?
Mine are kind of doofy. I don't know what the heck's going on.
No, as long as nobody can hear me.
Hello. Hey, by the way,
That's
we're
what
on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and type in Lou Info.
Hello.
And like and subscribe and chat away. I think Gino's going to bring us some food today from, what did he say?
No.
What did he say yesterday, Rock? Was it, where was it? God dang. Where was it?
Can check the YouTube chat.
Man, we got food yesterday. We're going to get food today.
Wow.
See, it's starting to all come together.
He said he was bringing us
Carl's? Was it Carl's?
That might have been Carl's Deli, yeah. Not drive-in, but
Okay,
deli.
yeah, because that won't be open. Carl's Drive-In is fantastic. That's right
The
there.
burger place, right?
Right there in Brentwood.
But I think he's talking about Carl's Deli because we were talking about sandwiches that are too big for your mouth yesterday.
Oh, that's good for radio.
Yeah, it was. And of course, he and
I thought
Jimmy
it was a pretty good conversation. We had a lot of fun with it.
No, I meant to eat the sandwich while you're on the radio.
We weren't eating the sandwich on the radio yesterday.
No.
We were talking about sandwich architecture.
That was probably a good segment then, as was the one where you and Kat were arguing because, I don't know, you said something derogatory about him to me in a text, and then it was the whole thing.
Yeah. Whenever you...
I was taken aback by your immediate shot at him, but
you're like, damn, there's drama.
That was my favorite thing in the world that we talked about yesterday was you being like, oh my God, what's happening?
I think I took a screenshot of it because I was like, this was a funny one.
Well, if you guys don't know, I said it yesterday, but Schaef texted me 2 days ago. He's like, hey, want me to come in Wednesday? I goes, F yeah. But, he said, can I come in when I know Kat's leaving? And I said, instead of saying F yeah, I said, F him. And I put my phone down for a bit. Yeah. And then you're probably like, what the hell?
I think I said, why?
They hate each other.
What did he do?
They hate each other in there.
Yep.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
What was your first thought? Was there a thought of oh my God, what happened?
That he pissed me off.
Who pissed off who?
I thought it was going to be funny no matter what. Okay. I wasn't actually worried. But I did respond, why? That's all I said. I need more information.
Oh, that's
And great. Then he said, I meant to say yeah at the end of that. And I said, that makes more sense.
I always say, F yeah, baby. Let's go.
But then I guess Kat found out, and so I got a text from him yesterday that said F Cam. And so now we're
F everybody.
Now we're going back and
we
forth.
all hate each other in this here show.
We're still I don't like Rockio.
I'm not big on him.
I don't like Rock about this. Good Lord. I've been cooped up for too long.
Rock looks good today, man. He's dressed
up.
I'm a tumor. You got some. What color is that, Rock? What color are you wearing? What do you call that?
It's like a checkerboard.
What do you call that color?
I mean, it's a gingham pattern, but I would call it.
What do you call that color?
I would call it burgundy and dark blue, or navy blue. Burgundy and blue. Navy blue.
That's
dark
not
blue.
You got some lines on that song.
It's checkerboard.
Oh God dang!
It's gingham.
Doesn't show
Gangnam style.
It's gingham, but yeah, from far away it doesn't look like
Gangnam style.
It's two very dark colors that kind of blend into. Does it look purple? It looks purple from far away, which I'm okay with.
It looks purple on the YouTube chat.
Yeah, which I'm okay with.
I see it for what it is, though.
Thanks. I see you for what you are.
Whatever happened to that cat? Psy.
Who's that? The guy that did Gangnam Style?
Psy. Is he doing things?
I don't know. I probably had another album.
I think he made a lot of money.
I think he made a lot of money just on that one song. Everybody listen to that.
How old do you think that gentleman is right
44.
Now? 47. Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Little guy.
Is he?
I saw a concert of him on YouTube, and he puts on a damn good show. This little guy, he's underneath the thing, and all of a sudden he pops up like
he's a little guy,
and his legs are going everywhere, and he finally.
If you stop listening to our show, go listen to Brendan Schaefer. There's something terribly wrong with you.
Come on,
that's like
I've never swam with Matt Whitener.
No one has.
You can say what you want about this show, but we are better than the Cardinals.
They won last night.
I think Ron DeSantis is a really good governor.
We're talking about the Cardinals.
They won last night.
I love marijuana.
No,
4.5 back.
I love marijuana.
4.5 back.
Is it
Quit
4.5?
bitching, Cardinals fans and homers.
That's right. And homers.
What's going
Hey,
on?
Now I feel like I'm going to say something racial.
Do it. Just do it. Let it out. Write it down.
Nice.
That's
You're
what
right,
homers say.
shoulder. Oh, Hayes again.
So a lot of trans news.
A lot of
There
trans news.
are a lot of trans news, though. I mean,
Always.
he's right about that.
I don't know what he was aiming for.
I am so confused right now.
Me too, John.
John,
As am I.
Matt, it's Cole here.
have you seen John?
Have I seen him?
Have you seen him
Like again?
like at like Schnucks or anything?
No.
Has anybody? I haven't. I thought I saw him at Home Depot one time, and I ran over there, and it wasn't him.
I'm
You
sorry.
got a machete?
You know?
No, I haven't seen him. I haven't sought him out, though. Don't plan to.
No, I know. I was just asking.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen him.
either.
Psy made an estimated $8 to $10 million from Gangnam Style, according to AI Overview, which you can't really trust.
They-
I have a
but
general philosophy about this radio station.
Speaking of things you
it
can't
keeps going
trust,
and going. Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like billion views on YouTube.
Surpasses
Billion.
5 billion as of a year ago, I think I saw.
Oh.
It's like people are still watching it.
What would you rather do?
I
Have one
suppose.
big hit as a musician,
Yes.
and you just keep making money off of that.
Yes.
And maybe you have to play the song twice when you get older, when you're at the Washington Fair. But so what? You're still making money. There's still 20,000 people there.
Yeah.
Or you play a couple years in a sport you like, and you sign a big contract, but then you get hurt, and you're a kind of a bust.
People don't like you, but then there's like that connotation to being a one-hit wonder as well.
Yeah.
But you can have relative anonymity too. Like you just kind of made your money and they're like, oh yeah, remember that guy? But I don't think people are always stopping you
Yeah.
unless you have that, like maybe that Psy, he has like a very specific look and the legs are going
Depends
everywhere.
on where you're at. I mean, I bet not.
Oh, Cam.
No,
Do you think you have
I
a
didn't
very
mean it like that.
Wow.
would you describe yourself as having a very distinctive look?
Not really,
You know, you could
but,
blend right in.
but you know, right now it's like that guy with the stupid hair, you know, why has he got the mustache? But like if I were to just play it, you know, straight, I could probably blend in.
I
pretty
think
good.
I would rather just sign a big contract and get hurt, and then people are pissed at you. But you had a couple good years and you got money. I don't know. At least you don't have to do anything.
You need the big contract to happen though first, right?
You need
You're
a big
saying,
contract to happen, because I think I'd rather have that. Then you got the money. Then you can do whatever you want with the money. You can go hide if you want. But if you're a musician, you have a one-hit wonder. You still got a tour. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
No, I think that's fair. Yeah, like, and he wasn't a couple years, but Anthony Rendon, like, got the big contract and has since.
What is he doing? And didn't he say some stupid ass things?
He
What did
doesn't-
he do?
He doesn't like the sport very much. It doesn't seem.
Oh, that sucks.
He
man.
basically he was like, and like I get what he was saying, that you know there's more to my life than baseball. I've got my family. I've got this. I've got that. Everybody's got a family. But that was sort of not a great thing for him to say. Fine message, wrong messenger. When you're the guy that signed a $200 million or whatever it was,
I have
contract.
a family. Okay, I have a family.
I feel
I'm
like
just
you've
saying,
said this
dude.
before. Like that's
you
your
have
take.
a family? Oh, don't worry about it. You're good.
But I mean, he just wanted to say, "Hey, I've got more going on. Baseball has never been a top priority for me." That's a direct quote.
You give the money back.
Yeah, the problem is you pull that line up and you go full Scotty Scheffler on it. You better keep on winning tournaments and not bottom out.
There you go.
Can't be,
Or they're
you can't
coming for you.
Suck
There
like
you
Rendon
go.
does.
Well, it's not that he
can
sucks.
There you go.
He
Well,
just
I mean,
doesn't play.
Yeah, exactly. And
Well, that
you
sucks.
can pull off this isn't a big deal to me. I care more about the things that are actually important to me in life, and then keep on being successful. And people are like, well, you're clearly compartmentalizing in a very healthy manner that is both professional and healthy for the family side. Anthony Rendon is not doing that.
This was 2024 during spring training because he'd already missed a lot of time, I think, at that point, where he said baseball has, quote, never been a top priority for me, end quote, and that he plays the sport, quote, to make a living, end quote.
He's got a family.
My faith, my family come first before this job. So if those things come first, I'm leaving. So he said, I'm leaving. I don't know what that means.
Don't you just want this season
You
to
have a
be
contract.
this playoff baseball start coming here?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Like,
now that we know for sure that the Cardinals are not in it.
is it a for sure
Yes.
thing? I mean,
come on. They could win the rest of their games and it would still be, not a given. What are you saying? What? I don't sound like that.
Are you
I
making
don't
fun
sound
of
like
him?
that at
Are you
all.
making fun of
Other
him?
people who want to keep talking. I know. I
don't sound like that.
I said they were eliminated from the playoffs in early July.
You know when they
Yes, you
actually
did.
were?
Yes, you did.
That wasn't true.
Like that's been my
No, but you
take.
have.
So the people who are like, well, they're not mathematically eliminated yet. If they just win all the games where they have multi-run leads, they'd be in the playoff spot.
Or
I
if
don't
they
care.
didn't have
They
Fetty.
didn't. They
I don't sound
suck.
like that at
Or
all.
if they didn't
They
have
weren't going to
Fetty.
win a playoff game anyway.
Fetty only cost him like 3 to 4 games.
That's what you hear.
That was
That's
hilarious.
what you hear.
But I'm just
Them getting
saying
1-2-3 and then that game falling apart in the same manner is objectively one of the funniest things that's ever happened.
Which
in the Cardinals
game?
season? Saturday.
I was going to say that
Oh,
Saturday, in fact, was the day that the dream died.
They got
It wasn't
They get
dead
1-2-3 by
till
Fetty with a 6-run lead at that point. I think it might have been down to 4. It might have been down to 4 at that point. But
I said it.
They 1-2-3 Fetty, which by the way we all saw coming in some way possible.
When they signed
him, every single person was like, the way this season is gone, one thing is going to happen, which is Eric Fetty is going to screw them in some way, shape, or form. He 1-2-3s them out of the bullpen. And with a huge lead, and then slowly but surely, that is the decline of the game and Saturday. And as Brendan said, the nail in the coffin on the season. I thought it was more like July.
Mathematically, the Mariners series last week was a bummer
bad.
because they got swept, and the Mets were not playing very well at the time.
Yeah, no one wants to win,
and so you could have found your way back in, but certainly Saturday, you would have been. With Saturday alone coming into the Red Series, which now they've split the first 2, they would have been 3 back, I think, entering Monday had Saturday gone their way.
But I mean,
but it didn't.
This team going to the
and
playoffs.
It's over.
I mean, his offense obviously you just waiting to just get cooking. Yeah. I need Thomas Ajayci to step up because everybody else was just chipping in so much last night.
I didn't watch it.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's not.
I'm not into it. It's been a long year.
You're not into Michael McGreevy?
No, but
shoving?
I'll watch Shohei Ohtani do his thing. That guy.
By his thing, do you mean shady business dealings?
Oh,
and that.
You're like, I'll watch that.
And you kidding?
He was an innocent man who was duped.
He didn't do anything wrong.
He was duped. Right?
He's the most interesting guy going.
By the way,
he was duped again.
Let's give a shout out to Dave Cooper.
Oh, big David Cooper, what up, baby? Thank you for the food yesterday.
Oh my God, it was
You're
so
a
clutch.
true American. That's what you are. What's up, Cam Rock? Hope you all like breakfast.
What's a bacanter?
That's a bacanter.
It's a baconator.
It's from Wendy's.
That says bacanter.
Thanks, Coop, man. You the man, dude. He's the one to give me that helmet, that football helmet, the Jets football helmet. I'm gonna start collecting football helmets. Even these little guys right here are badass.
I like
looking.
the little ones.
If those go missing, I'll be pissed. Those are like little trinkets that I like.
Super Bowl ones. Well, they're not yours, but they are nice to look at.
I want to get some of those bad boys.
Okay.
Pimp out my
Go to a
office.
Super Bowl. Those look like they're all from Super Bowl.
Where do you get those?
Joe gets them every year at the Super Bowl.
All right, yeah.
Make sure he gets one every year.
Not going to do that. You see the bomb by Ohtani last night? After he pitches, 5 scoreless?
I did not because
no hit.
Was he really?
God.
I will say that's unfortunate because I had a untimely exit to my fantasy playoffs Sunday, and so then I kind of gave up on watching other teams besides
are you
the
gonna
Cardinals.
have to do something
I had
weird?
Ohtani on one of my teams.
Are you going to have to do something weird?
No. I didn't come in last. I just I got eliminated from the playoffs after the first round. I can't do the fantasy. Would somebody remind me in February to just not agree to do?
You're going to do it anyway.
Fantasy baseball?
Tell
hate it.
yourself you're not going to.
Dude, it's got to be a pain in the ass.
It is the biggest pain in the ass. And I love fantasy football. It's one of my favorite hobbies. You would think I'm a big baseball guy that I'd love fantasy baseball. It is so tedious. Oh, he's not starting today. They bumped him back to tomorrow, so I have to switch him out of my bench. And I get every day. You got
a family.
I have a family.
Yeah.
And that comes first. All right. I can't be doing the fantasy baseball. Now, my wife would say, yeah, fantasy football kind of does come first.
Well, that's a lot
is
easier.
The way that's treated.
Isn't it a lot easier to deal with? I couldn't even keep up with fantasy football.
Even with you got to play on a Thursday, a Sunday, a Monday. So waivers on Tuesday night.
Sometimes a Friday.
That's way easier than every day starting pitchers moving around. Stupid. They should change the format to just, if you have a starter, put him in your lineup.
I did fantasy baseball for 3 seasons. And the very last year I did it, I went hard in the paint, checked it every single day, did a very hardcore pitch and ditch strategy.
Yep.
Where I was making multiple moves every single day.
You're churning.
Won the league and have never played fantasy baseball again because I was like, I'm never doing that.
Some
again.
leagues will have a maximum of ads per week, transactions, and that would block you.
We didn't have that.
You didn't have it, and so you take advantage.
I completely took advantage
Especially
of that.
In a points league.
Won a championship and said, I'm never doing fantasy baseball again.
It's I like
sucks.
drafting. I like the draft.
Love the draft.
I don't like anything that happens after
Same
that.
thing, by the way. It's the same thing with fantasy basketball and hockey, which I've also done before.
I do have. I do those
too often. It's too often for me.
But with basketball, I play the one basketball league I do is on Yahoo, and the hockey league I do is on Yahoo. The hockey league is for free because my buddy is a huge Stars fan from Mizzou, and it's not, we don't play for money. And I'm like, sure, I'll play your league. I draft a bunch of Blues every year. I don't normally win. One year I did pretty good. I knocked him out of the playoffs.
First round
I don't think I often make the well.
That was mean. I shouldn't have said that.
Wow.
But it's what we were all thinking.
Yeah. I know. I shouldn't have said that.
Blues probably shouldn't have said that.
Training camp starts today.
That really affected DJ.
I could say that.
Have you gotten over it yet?
You probably can't say that. I haven't gotten over it.
You were really affected
Rockio.
by that.
Yeah, because it was complete.
Don't come after me like that. I didn't need the tone there.
That was bad.
I didn't mean to have a tone. It was bad. It was heartbreaking. I get more excited for the other people that really, have been lifelong Blues fans that want to see it. I kind of more recently adopted it in like 2016, really hardcore following it more. And it's so darn fun when it's going on all spring and into the summer. And they should have had a series win there at least and then see what happens.
And they lost some money, you know what I mean? Like, they at least 2 games where you're packing that out.
You're thinking about that. I don't really think about that, but
I do.
It's fair. I mean, for the owners think about it.
Directly affects everybody.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah.
Somebody chimes in and goes, I thought Rock said Brandon didn't want to pursue his radio career because the 50-minute drive was too long. How long does it take you to get here?
That was
Rock did announce that.
You're outing me?
He outed you.
That was a gross.
He outed you.
Whoa. Thought that was an off-air conversation.
That's what I said.
I didn't think.
All right, let's unpack it.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
Here we go.
Wow.
Let's unpack it.
I was also trying to soften the blow that if, in fact, you did pull the trigger and just wanted to jump in on the access, that's why you were going to be in on the access.
What day was that? Yesterday you talked about this?
Yeah, I just mentioned it.
Let's hear
it. For me, I didn't even bring it up. I didn't think it was a big deal.
I didn't bring it up.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
Time out, everybody. Who's a reliable narrator here that can recount what actually was said? Are you trusting him to be reliable? Because the first time it sounded like he wasn't that reliable.
No, he read the text.
Okay,
the text was
fair. Okay, so how did this? Let me relive this, since I may not have been listening at the time.
Cam. Maybe I shouldn't.
Cam's got a devious look on his face.
Okay, we were talking about it in the break. We were talking about Schaef, and then we kind of brought it up that it's a long drive, and we were talking about it. And then once the show started going on, Rock brought it back up.
I would have thought the cat. I would have thought it would have been the cat.
It was Rockio started it. It's all good.
I wasn't using it as a show. I just didn't think it was a piece of information we had to hide.
Well, no, truthfully, the 2 times ago that I came in a huff at 7:58.
Yeah, you did.
Because I was like, I'm never bleeping doing this again. It's an hour no matter what I do. I hit traffic on 270. I hit traffic on.
It ages you done it. That damn traffic.
Traffic on Old Road Mill. I don't know these St. Louis County roads. I can't do it. I'm out. I said, I've got $3,000 worth of radio equipment in my basement for this exact reason. I could do it from home.
You got a family.
We'll do it live. And so I was upset.
Right, baby.
I was upset. And I haven't been upset about it the last 2 times because I've actually had enough time to go get a bagel and coffee.
I was going to say,
I just
make a stop.
But 2 times in a row, I haven't hit traffic. I've left at 7 a.m. on the dot every time. This time I got to this little area at like 7:43. So I was able to zip over and get a bagel.
10-minute time frame that you leave a little bit earlier, you might miss all that crap.
Sometimes I leave at 7 and I am like recalculating all over St. Louis, trying to figure out a way to get here from St. Charles County. So
traffic ages you, dude. Just the 5 days that we were in LA last year, even Kate and I
couldn't imagine
it. It is
couldn't imagine LA.
Unbelievable. You waste your day. You waste hours upon hours of your day, and there's nothing you can do to avoid it.
By a helicopter.
There's nothing.
Well,
does that work?
Well, not always.
Oh my God,
Rockio.
Oh my God,
dude, that's not cool. That's not cool.
I'm evil.
No, he is. Because nobody was thinking it.
Whoa.
Maybe other people were. I certainly wasn't.
It popped up right in my head.
I wasn't.
When you said it. I'm thinking of Kobe.
It was the first thing he saw. It was the first thing he saw when you said helicopter. I saw his head.
I
saw his head.
I don't think we should continue this conversation.
Oh man.
No,
you can't.
I think the tape, you can roll the tape back earnestly. Everybody knows I didn't mean anything by it. I'm in the clear because I legitimately was just thinking about logistics.
Man,
I was not thinking about, and I mean, maybe so was he, but unfortunately,
man. Oh man,
no, that's so much worse than what I said. That's so much worse.
You can roll the tape back.
That up, dude. The pilots screwed that up.
That was so much worse.
That was an F up from the pilot.
That's an all-time tragedy.
god awful. God awful.
That's going to be one of the ones where I'm not
That
going to
Rock
forget
Hill-
where I was.
No,
I know
me either.
exactly where I was.
Oh, it's going to mess me up forever.
I know
Like,
exactly where I was.
The apartment that I lived in at the time in Columbia, I was just in the living room, sitting on the floor, going like, maybe we had just moved in. I don't know. Either way,
Whenever it hits me and I see something, I'm still just like, I can't.
It's
one of those like you can't believe it's like
it feels like a glitch
he's
in the
gone
Matrix
kind of thing.
Yeah,
it messes me up.
Yeah, if you watch the flight pattern on YouTube, which I do, which is kind of
Why?
because I am
He's into some
curious
stuff
on
like
why things happen. I'm curious because I don't want it to happen to me.
You just don't read high winds and helicopter and go.
it doesn't sound
I'm
like
good
it's going to
enough.
happen
No,
to
it was
you.
more
I'm
than
good
that.
enough on that one.
It's big time fog.
I know it's like
Big time
I know,
fog.
but I read the story and I read fog and high winds and helicopter and said
Bad
I
combo.
I can suss
it-
out the ABC.
It shows exactly
combo
what
is
he
here.
did, and he was just way too low.
You are
And
crazy.
Maybe he was
know I
trying
am.
to navigate.
I am
it.
crazy. I watched.
anyway,
I
public
watched plane
transportation.
crashes.
It sounds like
too.
you don't have to worry about that though, because you're driving in LA, not flying in a chopper when you get there. We're talking about Kobe Bryant, by the way. If anybody was,
I think they know.
We
I
can-
think no. I think they
point
know.
is to
I think
keep
they
it-
know. I think they
keep it
know.
vague.
Yeah.
My point is, traffic sucks.
do feel
It
bad.
ages you. It wastes time out of your day. A
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of time. I can't deal with it.
I'm heading to the West Coast tomorrow,
There you go.
but well, it makes it even worse where I'm going because I've never been there
Where are you
before.
going?
But the chat is gonna. I'm sure there's gonna be some people like, oh, watch out.
Where
for
are
the
you going,
homeless people.
fancy
I'm
boy?
going to
San Francisco. I got to go there a couple weeks ago.
I'm
months
so
ago.
excited to watch.
It's awesome.
I'm so excited to ride that damn trolley.
The trolley. We didn't do the trolley.
See, I
Hear
have
about that trolley
I have
and
complete free run on like all Thursday and
You have a
Friday
day?
afternoon.
Oh.
No, I have 2 full days
By
where I-
yourself?
pretty much because
Is that good?
Rachel has to go to a work conference. So
Oh,
I'm
great.
Just, so
Is
I'm
that
just
the best
tagging
kind of
along.
trip as a guy?
Yes.
As a guy, you're like, I'm
Yes.
tagging along on a work conference
Yes.
and I just get to explore a city.
Oh, yeah.
Is there
No.
anything better than that?
No,
Yeah,
I
I
want to
love
be
it.
with my wife the whole time. I love my wife. I'm waving at her now.
Mine's-
Hi, I love you.
Mine's not watching, so I can speak freely. In like, you love it that at night y'all can reconvene
Sure.
and go to, but during the day, you're just bopping around.
Bopping around.
In a place you've never been. I got to do that in New
That's the thing.
Orleans one year.
Yeah,
It was
that-
great.
See, okay, now
New
here's-
Orleans,
Bop
just
around.
walking
crazy you
around.
say that. I got to do it in New Orleans as well because we were down there for a wedding where she was in the wedding party.
Okay,
So she had all these
a lot
responsibilities.
of stuff to do.
And I'm there. It was the week before Mardi Gras. So they were doing they had a parade already. Like they were doing a parade that weekend, the week before Mardi
Yeah.
Gras. So I'm walking. I'm literally just walking like
What a
through a
great memory.
parade the
Yep.
entire time through New Orleans as I'm walking from the hotel to like old school New Orleans because I wanted to just go get some food.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing: is it's a lot of fun in places one where I've never been before, which was New Orleans in that case, and it is San Francisco in this case.
Yeah.
Or two, the only other time I've gotten to do it is we were in Vegas for one, and I just got to sit at the casino for the entire 2 full days.
And I
which
got a
was
little bit of
incredible.
that. It wasn't a trip with her, but it was for MLB winter meetings where it was
Oh,
like
there
we
you
were working
go.
during the day and at night I was like, I can do whatever I want in Vegas, which didn't end up being as crazy as some might, but it was what's the cheapest blackjack table that I can sit at for $6 and I found that
We're at
was
the
it.
Clown Hotel.
It was one of those. No,
Dude, I
it was
love
it
those
was on
cheap
the strip,
places, man.
but it was you couldn't
Too expensive.
Flamingo.
Excalibur,
No, see,
Luxor,
Tropicana.
For me, it was
Yeah.
Flamingo because they had a $15
Go
table.
pull up Mason Windu again because I don't know if he was on purpose describing my situation or if he was like he just happened to guess that it was because I've talked about being in O'Fallon, but long drive. Think about Cardinals fans living somewhere like O'Fallon per se, just as an example. With driving to Busch on a Tuesday afternoon, getting parked into the stadium. What's that hour minimum each way? Funny you should ask, Mason Windu, because yes, O'Fallon is where I live, and so like.
Is it an hour to Busch Stadium?
It
from O'Fallon?
is, and we live pretty close to 70 and Highway 70, less traffic than 40. Why do you say,
Chaos.
ugh?
Highway 70 to go from there to the city.
It's the
That's a
best
tough
one to take
No, I know.
because you less
It's chaos.
traffic.
It's chaos.
Less traffic though. I do that driving my
Straight
sleep.
shot, Busch Stadium, Furrow Field. What's the times?
You really think it's comparable?
Is it?
It's not comparable.
It's not close.
Furrow Field is much further away.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be like an hour and a half to an hour.
It's from Wentzville. It's that exit in Columbia that used to be exit on the left. Remember that one? They've since closed it.
No,
It's
the one
gone.
that took you by the power station.
Maybe so.
Oh,
On the
I
left
love
to like
that
College
one.
Avenue.
Yeah.
gone.
That
It's
was my.
it's the only one I ever took when I was in school. Why would you take
Why would
anything
you
else?
take that
And so they got
away?
rid of that. I guess it wasn't safe.
Fine, just to Columbia. How long is it?
So, but from Wentzville to that exit was 80 miles on the dot, I think.
You can do that, you can do that in an hour.
But O'Fallon is a little bit further towards St. Louis. And so it's probably about an hour 15, hour 20 without traffic to Columbia. 40 minutes to, I guess when you think about it that way, it's actually not that different.
That's what I'm going for. I'm like,
Maybe
not
that's
that
why
different.
Joe always says I'm basically in Columbia.
No, you're halfway.
You're not halfway.
When I
but
said
you're,
halfway, Jim the other day was like, he's not. Like, I'm like, I know it's not halfway,
It's
but like
not.
he's pretty close
It's a
to Columbia.
third of the way.
Chunk. It's more than a third, buddy.
No, it's not. Listen, 40 minutes from here.
We call it 40%.
40 minutes. No, let's just do the math. 40 minutes from here to O'Fallon, another hour, another 80 minutes to Columbia. That's a third. 40, 120. It's a third. We're a third of the way to Columbia from here. Excuse me. My place is a third of the way to Columbia relative to where we are right now. Not half.
Has Rock downloaded the San Francisco
That's
poop
just
app?
math.
Dang, got him.
There's a
Called
what
it.
map? What?
A crap app.
When I
Crap app.
when I call your
What's
comments
that?
beforehand, I count that as a win.
Oh, I need a bell. Here we go. What,
There you go.
What happened? Why is there an app?
I just think
Because
there's a lot of crap on
There's
this.
a lot. That's the whole stereotype of San Francisco.
Is that they do it on the sidewalk? But you know what? They actually do have their little stall restrooms, like in parks on sides of the street. Like it's just a restroom. You can go in and maybe it's like $1. I think you have to pay, which is
Somebody's in there with you,
no
sleeping.
No, because they would have to pay. I don't.
Somebody's in there with you.
In fairness,
Just ignore him. He's going to be there. He's getting rest. Just go to the bathroom.
What do they say?
I mean,
Don't bother him. He won't bother
he won't
you.
bother you. Just do your thing.
It's like
just don't worry
It's
about
like
him.
a bumblebee.
Step over him. Go to the
It's
bathroom.
like a
get out.
wasp. You don't bother
I'm
him.
gonna eat so much food.
Damn good.
Walk
food.
around.
There's a spot. I mean, every
Jump on
town,
them little
every
trolleys.
every city's got like the little Italy or whatever, but like the different pizza stuff. Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
really?
Yes.
Well, see, we got reservations at a Mexican place, a
Nice.
Vietnamese place,
Ooh.
and just like a place that's like super popular, just like Americanas. Like it's just like
downtown.
the San Francisco rate. Like when I was going through all the lists, it was like one place you have to go, even if you just stop in for a quick drink, is this place. And we got, and so like those are like the three places we have reservations. But I'm going to, like I said, we talked about this with the guys who came in the other day, Tim and from the seafood place.
Tim and Tim's friend.
I'm blanking on the names right now.
Tim and Brad.
Tim and Brad. Thank you very much, Cam.
Damn,
I jumped out for that.
I'm usually bad at that.
I jumped out for that segment because
Yeah, they were great.
I had to, and I'm not gonna have to do that anymore. By the way, starting next week.
So she's come back.
No.
Oh no,
we're
they're moving.
We're moving the show. We're moving the podcast with Randy back a little bit, and so I'll be able to do the full show.
Perfect.
When is that?
Next week.
Next week. Oh,
That's
okay.
perfect, dude.
By the
That's
way,
good. That's good. That's good.
But I mean, I'm going to I'm going to go to Fisherman's Wharf. I'm just excited to like get some just like fresh seafood.
Let's go cruise,
which you
baby.
just don't usually get in St. Louis. I know Brad and Tim are going to be helping us out on that factor. But I mean, I'm just going to go cruise around, which is again, like Schaef said, that's the best way to do a trip, in my opinion. I don't want to do any of the touristy stuff. I don't care about Alcatraz. I don't care about the Golden Gate
You can see it
Bridge.
if it's not too foggy, though.
Yeah, I'll see it. It's
You'll
fine.
see
The
it.
fog
See
is
it.
crazy.
Like maybe like the one thing would be maybe going to the national park that is around the Golden Gate
I've
Bridge
been there.
Park. That is kind of an interesting
Oh, so you'd
thing.
have to cross the bridge to do that. Is that something you're
I'd have
open
go
to?
with that, yeah.
What's your car situation? Are you going to have a car out there? Are you going to
be doing the app in it? We're going to be
doing a Lyft or an Uber?
No car.
Are you
Oh,
staying
boy.
downtown?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, cool.
I'm just going to show you this map. Great
I think
for the radio.
we're near Union Square.
Here's kind of like
That's where Union Square
downtown.
is right there. That little L.
The park you're talking about is up here.
Yeah.
This thing that I've drawn a line to really
Yep.
near that park. When we were in San Francisco, we stayed with our friends that live kind of to the north. You know, they would have to cross the
Berkeley.
bridge to get to
not Berkeley.
San Francisco. This town is called Sausalito.
Sausalito. Okay.
Kind of like right on the water, shops and stuff like that. We had a moment where we're sitting on like a patio at a little wine place, and I'm just telling you, the view was so good.
So
that was the
nice.
coolest thing that I think we did, and it was not actually in San
Well,
Francisco,
Why
but
don't you go to Full House's house?
Well, the one thing I'm thinking
everybody
about doing
does that.
is I
The
have
people hate it.
I have aunts who live in San Francisco, and they have a crazy house way up in the hills, like overlooking the bay. And
Expensive.
if they're in town,
You bet.
if they're in town, which they're not always in town, But if they're in town, I'm going to give them a call and see if I can come and visit the house. I've never
You
seen
should visit the house when they're out of town.
It's such a cool freaking house.
With permission.
I mean, how much would that house be?
I've never been to San Francisco.
How much do you think that house is?
Okay, so
staring over that beauty,
we're not playing that
millions. It's millions. Wow,
We'll play
I
it.
didn't know.
We're not playing that game.
I don't have an
play it.
aunt that lives in San Francisco.
Yeah, he doesn't
looking
have
over
to
the
play.
beauty.
I'll play it with you.
That's millions.
Our friends that live there, they're like, if we were going to stay here long term and buy a place, it starts with $1 million, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's just like a regular house, not overlooking anything.
View, nothing.
$1 million is like the starting rate for any residence that you're going to purchase. Yeah.
Those bathrooms in San Francisco look like the little flying elevator from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
They do look like that.
Oh,
they do look like that.
Disgusting.
I don't know that they're disgusting. I didn't pay to go in.
Rock, you should go visit Nancy Pelosi's house where the stuff went down.
Oh,
What went down there?
You don't remember that?
Somebody tried to kill her.
Did they really?
Yeah, her and her husband.
That's terrible.
They were trying to kill her, and
her husband's there. He opens the door, and he's in his underwear, and he's got a cocktail in his hand, and this guy's just standing there, and nothing's going on.
I guess
then
vaguely.
Then he stabs him
with a hammer.
Hits him with a hammer.
What?
Yeah.
This was a couple years ago.
The husband stabbed the robber, or the other way around?
The robber
had
broke
a hammer.
Oh, they got him.
They broke into their house in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And he held him I don't know what the hell. It was really weird.
At Hammer Point?
Yeah, Hammer Point.
Well, it wouldn't be really a point.
Well he was going to say
side-
gunpoint, and I would say the closest thing to that, if you're wielding a hammer,
I mean, you're going to kill somebody with
would be Hammer Point.
Halfway from downtown St. Louis to Columbia, Missouri would be Forestdale, beautiful downtown Forest.
Floresdale? Is that what they said?
Man, learn how to type, Hockey Bob. God dang it.
Oh, it's Hockey Bob.
Now I look bad.
Forestdale.
Florence. New Florence.
God.
From South City. Go back to Mason Windu again. I didn't even see what that was.
Florence. I always said High Hill was always my halfway point on 70, because if I could get to High Hill, then I was cutting the drive in about an hour and a half from South City.
High Hill, Missouri. I don't know what
Gino says this show is lifeless this morning. Hey, don't worry about it.
I don't think that's
you
true.
worry about getting the goddamn food.
It's a shot.
Worry about the food situation.
A
Gino.
shot at me?
Yeah, because Rooster from Birmingham.
Said your
the show's
eyes.
lifeless because it's
Oh,
you got the
dead
eyes.
eyes.
So it was to be funny.
Let me see. Look at me real quick. I mean, I've seen scarier eyes than that, just so you know.
You've had guys trying to break your face.
Scary eyes that see into your soul.
This is a good question.
You ain't got that.
No, my eyes are lovely.
Loveliness.
My son says, "Dad, I like your green eyes." Do I have green eyes? Yes, you do.
Oh, Gabriel. That's his name, Rocky.
That is his name.
That's his name is
I don't
Gabriel.
forget that.
His
Cam-
name is Gabriel.
Cam can't forget it.
The problem is, Cam, I can't
That's
forget.
two
I
for
can't
me.
forget it because it's the name of the grade school I went to.
Gabriel.
Saint Gabriel. Is that the one you did?
Didn't everybody go there? I feel
Not-
like
no.
I went to All Saints.
Why do I hear Saint Gabriel?
Because a lot of media people that you've been around in your life went to St.
Shout out
Unbelievable.
All Saints, the Catholic school that I went to.
Everybody.
McKenna lived near there. McKernan went there.
Yeah, that's
McLaughlin.
Saint Gabe's.
Danny Mac.
Grew up there.
A lot of guys grew up in South City and went to St. Gabriel.
I grew up there.
All right.
Damn.
All Saints. Shout
All
out.
boys school?
No.
The grade schools are all co-ed.
I'm just asking.
What'd you guys? Do you have to wear a
I'm
uniform?
just asking
You have to wear
questions,
like
baby.
what was your uniform
It
set
was-
like?
So it was when you're a kid. I think when you're a kid, you always had to wear navy pants.
Navy pants.
And then you had.
Could you do shorts or no?
In certain months you were allowed to do shorts,
We-
and then you
Did
could,
the
and then it
Navy.
was a white
White
polo,
polo.
a blue polo, or a red polo.
We only had white. We could only do white.
Oh,
and
man.
then that's dumb.
White polo, navy
that's
pants.
So dumb for kids.
Have to have a belt.
That's so dumb for kids, in my opinion, because white
Brutal.
gets so
Tuck in the
dirty.
shirt.
And then
Tuck
I
in
think,
the
I think
shirt.
in 6th grade, you then became allowed to wear khaki or
No kidding.
or blue pants for
See,
6th,
no.
7th, and
If your
8th
parents
grade.
don't have any money, that's great. But if
And-
they did have money, you want to show off that they have money and dress nice.
the worst part, in my opinion, is that you have to buy, apparently, at least this was the rule back in the day, you have to buy the pants and the shirts from specific stores.
Jesus.
It was like
so
the
it can't even
Catholic
be like
supply.
Catholic supply stores is the only way.
Shout out Catholic
buy.
Supply. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out. Yeah, that's
Shout out
Shout out
Catholic
to that
Supply.
monopoly.
That's not a weird monopolistic strategy.
Wow.
Or
No, you're
anything.
right. I think
Wow,
you could have gotten
Rockio.
away with it. I think you could have gotten, well, at least in my school, plain polo. And I will read Mason Windu's question at some point. But was curious because now at All Saints, where I went in St. Peter's, they let them do the different colors. But for us, it was just the navy pants, the white
girls,
shirts.
same situation.
Girls could wear a skirt or a skirt.
Oh, that's cool.
I think a skirt was maybe mandated instead of skirt.
It was a big thing. There was a girl. There was
a jumper.
There was a couple of girls who wanted to wear pants, and at first the school was like, no, they have to wear the jumpers. And the girls were like, what if I just don't?
I think they changed it to where the girls could wear pants.
Dude, this is late 90s, early 2000s. Big effing deal.
But there would be would they do
weird.
at your school the ruler to see if they were too short for the girls? There was a lot of that.
There was a couple girls who were pushing that.
They would have to get down on their knees and measure it from the floor. I swear to you. They would have to get down, and then they would measure it from the floor.
Get off of me. Seem like it would happen.
Nope,
like, it happened like 3 or 4 times.
It absolutely
What
was
kind
a
of
thing.
underwear do you have to wear?
They didn't mandate that.
I'm just asking. What about
they just preferred if you wore them?
As soon as you started having to change in gym class, I was, Mom, boxers. We can't be doing this situation anymore.
Oh,
Mom,
you had to wear underwear.
We can't be doing
Mom,
this.
you got to see what these guys have.
Rocky-O.
Can't be doing the tidy whities anymore.
Mom,
Rocky-O, that's
need the boxers.
Mom, you got to see what these guys have.
I mean, I had them when I was a little kid.
Mom, but these guys, they've got way cooler underwear.
No parent was buying their 6-year-old
I had Joe boxers. No,
in the 90s.
That's where you're wrong. Because I did. Even in the early 90s,
crazy,
I had
man.
Joe Boxer. I remember.
When you were 6 years old?
Don't remember that part.
Mom, they've got rocket ships on
How
them.
old were you in the 90s?
Old enough to know better.
84, 85, 86,
Yeah, you're
86.
10 years old in
Okay.
94. I'm 40 years
that's
old
right.
in 95.
I wanted Joe Boxers because those undies, dude.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as I hit like 9 or 10, I'm like, Mom, we got to
go.
We got to make an audible.
It costs a little bit more, but let's
call
go.
an audible on the shopping patterns here.
God, underwear is the worst look of anything.
Third grade gym class is about to be rough.
There's not one handsome guy in the world that could pull off wearing underwear besides maybe Michael Jordan back in the day. And it still looks goofy on him. Remember the Fruit of the Looms? No, you don't
Fruit of
remember?
the Looms. Did they have a cornucopia? No cornucopia.
He would have.
I'm of belief that we're being gaslit about on that one.
That is the one that I do not.
That's the one I'm like, no. It had a cornucopia.
That's a government.
Stop BSing me.
That's a government.
100%.
That is a government
I'll
ploy.
throw my hands in the air. I got Berenstain wrong my entire life.
That's fair. I'll give him that one.
Completely fair. But no, you're
know
not
about
getting
this?
me on the cornucopia.
What?
Fruit of the Loom. It's one of those Mandela effect. Are you familiar with the term? Mandela effect, where like we all remember collectively that something was one way, but it turns out it wasn't that way and it was never that way. Berenstein Bears, the spelling of the Berenstein family, it's actually spelled as if it were pronounced Berenstain, A-I-N, instead of Steen,
And then there's
E-I-N.
there's the
I used to love that book.
Sinbad.
Was not in a movie called
a genie movie of any kind.
Yeah.
It's Shaq.
Shazam or something.
Kind of like memory hold it
There's
somehow.
a Shazam. Well, that people thought Shaq was in a movie called Shazam.
No, Shaq did a movie where he was a genie.
But it was Kazam.
But it was Kazam.
It was something
Everyone
like that.
thought that he was in Shazam because of Shaq, but it was called Kazam. Everyone thought that the Sinbad movie was called Kazam, and then there was a separate Shaq movie called Shazam.
Jesus.
So we misremembered that. But then the one that I actually think the government, there's been hundreds of millions of dollars, potentially billions by this point, to cover this up, to just see what collectively they could convince us was altered reality. Fruit of the Loom, the logo. What's the logo look like for Fruit of the Loom?
It's that bunch of fruit.
Yeah. Is it in anything?
Like a little thing.
Little
yeah, like you
the
put your
brown,
potpourri in or something. I
Well,
don't know.
it's like the little cornucopia, little brown. That version, so they tell us never actually, there was never a cornucopia. It was just fruit kind of sitting there. It was not in the cornucopia in the logo. And like, they're like, well, yeah, it was. And then people go and Google it and they're like, they'll go look in their closet and they're like,
I have one with the cornucopia.
do you?
Oh, you do?
There-
Like people will post like pictures of that and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
But
And
314 St. Norbert's, all navy pants and white polos, all 8 years. I just feel like not having like white polos is just dumb to give kids. Red and navy blue polos.
We got them
can
dirty.
hide dirt.
We got
a
them
little
real
bit.
dirty.
Oh,
we
that's
really
so
did.
dumb.
But they wanted everybody to look uniform, everybody to look the same. Our 8th grade year, we could have a hoodie. Like they had sweatshirts that you could
special
do.
8th grade sweatshirt.
That was designed. It was designed by a kid. So y'all did that too.
You guys did that too.
I wore that
wondered
hoodie
how prevalent
every
that was.
day.
I loved
to avoid.
Okay, again,
because I didn't have to wear a belt.
You didn't have to wear a
it
belt.
would cover the belt loop. Dude, this was legendary.
I got 5 behavior slips 8th grade year because a teacher would walk by me and be like, "Lift the sweatshirt up."
Oh,
and I'd be
really?
Like, no,
they would never ask us if we had the thing
also,
on. They didn't care.
If you talk about like weird Catholic school stuff, it was another big deal in our grade was all the other years it would just be a gray sweater or a navy blue sweater. We were like, what if we do bright orange? And for a while there, they were like, you can't do that. We were like, where does it say we can't do bright orange? If the entire class votes on bright orange, who says no? We had bright orange sweaters. It was a huge.
But
I wore that thing every.
Your teachers would come up to you and say, "Lift up your shirt."
They were like, "Do you have a belt on today?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I have a belt on." Lift up your shirt. And then they'd be like, well, you just lied to me and I caught you lying. That's a behavior.
Double. Yeah, it was tough, man.
Lift up your shirt now.
They would tell, yeah.
I mean, they weren't like telling me to lift up my shirt. It was show me the belt loop of the pants to see if you have a belt on.
They said, take it off. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, stop it. Don't do it like this. That's worse than what I said earlier.
Did they beat you with the belt? Let's see here.
That never happened.
No, that didn't happen.
They weren't allowed to
when they stopped beating you at those.
We had
the 80s, I think.
We had a nun that was a first grade teacher at one point that in a previous would talk about that she used to be able to do it.
I think the 80s. I think the 80s is when they really had to cut down on that.
Can you imagine?
My dad got his knuckles wrapped for because he was left-handed. So when he would try to write left-handed, no one would walk by with a ruler.
They would hit it.
Wrap his knuckles. That's what they called it.
That happened.
I ain't playing that game.
No,
not gonna do it.
Can you imagine Cam in a Catholic grade school? That would have been something.
You can't.
That would have been something.
There's a movie they showed us once of like these troublesome kids at a Catholic school, and they're like breaking in and drinking the communion wine, and eventually at the end, like the nativity play turns them into good kids. But I'm imagining Cam as the Hoosier for the first half, where they're breaking in, they're drinking communion wine, they're like tossing the baby Jesus doll around.
Well, I'm not gonna do that. I gotta respect baby Jesus, okay?
Well, these were hoodlum kids
eating those wafers like they're Doritos
at 7 years old.
Oh yeah, man.
Hoodlum Cam running around. Are you throwing around the baby Jesus
probably
doll? Thank you very much.
Probably. No, you're probably. You got me. I probably was going to do that. What street did you grow up on, Rock? I live on Nottingham right now. Shout out to Cam. What's up, baby?
That street. That's the street I grew up on.
Nottingham.
There it goes. Yeah.
There you go.
God dang. It's one big happy family.
Growing up down in South City.
Do we want to have a break before we talk about the big question that's been on the screen for 20 minutes?
Well, okay. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
Hot Take Central 2.0.
Now, as you sports fans know,
it's really getting out of hand, man. It's going way out of control.
With Cam Jansen.
I'm going to lead you down the path that rocks.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
You're a legend in the city, moving by day instead of night.
Weekday mornings from 8 to 10.
Hell yeah.
Only on the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
This whole situation is getting out of control.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. St. Louis police are asking for the public's help identifying suspects involved in a mail theft outside the U.S. Postal Service building in downtown West. They're looking for a van with no license plate seen last Thursday outside the building. 3 suspects stole 2 totes of mail before fleeing in the van. Contact Crime Stoppers with tips. A man found dying near the train tracks in Ellendale Monday died of a gunshot wound to the face, according to the autopsy results. Railroad employees found the man near Southwest and McCausland Avenues and contacted police. A homicide investigation is continuing. Mayor Kara Spencer's chief communications official has stepped down. Beverly Isom joined the mayor's office when Spencer was first elected in April. This marks the second departure in recent weeks. In August, Spencer replaced Chief of Staff Nancy Hawes with Casey Milberg. BrizFest is coming up on its 8th year in St. Louis. A free family-friendly celebration of Black beauty and culture will happen this Saturday at Tower Grove Park, and over 80 vendors. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, louinfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your louinfo.com weather update. Things look pretty good, but pretty hot today and tomorrow, and a little bit cooler on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For now, we're in the low 90s with sunny skies today. Overnight will be clear, upper 60s, and then mid 90s for the afternoon high on Thursday and sunny. A few showers or thunderstorms and slightly cooler on Friday, mid 80s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Hey everyone, Cam Jansen here to tell you about the experts at Fast Signs in Earth City. Fast Signs can handle any and all of your business visibility needs, from traditional signs and graphics to digital to core graphics and anything in between. Fast Signs in Earth City has you covered. The station uses them, the Blues use them, and you will love the work they do. Call 314-344-4400 for your custom signage needs today. That's Fast Signs in Earth City, 314-344-4400.
Find your thrill around every corner in the all-new Audi Q6 e-tron. Now at Audi Kirkwood, drive one home with 0.99% financing for 72 months. Elegance, power, comfort, all in one extraordinary SUV. And with the $7,500 EV tax credit going away September 30th. Get yours now while you can still save big. Visit Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop online at audikirkwood.com.
Is your brand stuck on the sidelines? Tired of feeling like your marketing budget is just warming the bench? Well, then it's time to get in the game with Eyesight Media. We don't just put your brand near the action, we put you in the action. Imagine this, your company front and center, showcased in NCAA and pro stadiums and arenas nationwide. If you're ready to elevate your brand to MVP status, don't miss this shot. Visit eyesightmediagroup.com today to apply for an in-arena partnership. That's eyesightmediagroup.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements.
At Brown and Crouppen, we get that after an accident, money's tight. That's why we offer so much for free. First call, free. First consultation, free. Stuck at home or for free. So call Brown and Crouppen, where we don't get paid unless you do. And your first consultation is free.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Let's go! 8:52 on a Wednesday. Weather's going to be nice this weekend. We got a lot of games coming up. This is NHL.
Who's playing?
I don't know. Somebody is.
Always.
I'll be watching.
You will, you?
Yeah.
You sound fired up about it. Yeah, some games. I don't know. Somebody's playing.
I am fired up about Mizzou game for sure.
Oh, yeah. We can't get into that. We
have no time for that.
Schaef has to answer a logistical question from Mason Wynn.
Okay.
What is it? Go ahead.
Something about 7:05. I don't know. It's not on the screen yet. At 7, if I'm going to a 7:05 game, when would I have to leave the house in order to, just like, what does that look like for me? And that's hard to say because I have a radio show until 6 every day. So like when I cover a game, I'll leave right after that show. And in a lot of games are at 6:45 nowadays. And so I just miss the first 2 innings. There's nothing that can be done about that. But if we're going to a game, well, and we stay the whole time, lasts probably till, I don't know, 9:30 or so. And then it's walking back out. You're probably 10:30 back home. When I cover games, it's after 11, sometimes midnight. Before
Where do
I
you
get home.
park at?
Well, not close by, as you may have recalled from last summer.
Louise.
Just on the street, wherever I can find a spot. Usually I start at 8th and Walnut, and I kind of fan out toward Market, and then I loop toward Enterprise, and I turn right, and just kind of make a snake until I'm
Your Enterprise?
I drive a little bit toward Enterprise, but I don't cross Tucker.
How far are you walking to Bush?
If I on a good day, it's 5 to 7 to 10 minutes, but on a bad day, it's more like 12 to 15 probably. If I just can't find anything close.
We need some of the listeners to protect you.
It's just not.
Just tweet it out that you're going down, and then maybe some of these cats will walk in.
I might be a mark at that point.
I know. You're right.
Like I'm coming for this guy.
You're right.
I'm coming for this jerk.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Let's see here. The Rockio pop out is a highlight of the show. Yeah, when Rock leaves at the
when he leaves, that's the highlight of the show.
It's such an
sorry, JNTX, that's over.
It's over.
It's over.
He ain't leaving.
Well, I mean,
it's over.
So I'm not on the show tomorrow, or no, I'm not. I'm on the show Thursday or Friday,
right?
And Monday we're pushing the show back with
what time is it going to start now? I don't even know.
I'm not 100% sure, but around 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
And that means I'll be on the show until 10.
Wow.
Well, and honestly, the really good thing is
no more
for the
pop-outs.
listeners, the actual benefit is the podcast will now come out right after the show ends, pretty much. Because obviously I can't
you'll be able to do it. Yeah.
So I'll be able to upload the podcast, and we'll be able to do things like right now. I have a tough time remembering some moments after I do the podcast out there.
It's a long
and so
morning.
if I forget to write down like a fun moment from the show, it's hard for me to go back and find it and then cut it and turn it into drops and things like that.
Yep.
So one of the things we haven't been able to do these first 3 months is turn a lot of the new moments into drops and things like that and get them out on social media. But now with a lot more time between shows,
you're ready to rock.
I'm ready to rock.
Literally.
Here. I can sit here. I can cut a lot more drops. I can cut a lot more moments. We can get out on social media a lot more.
Sick.
So it's better for this show. It's better for that show in the long run as well. So it's
good.
It means more me, but in the long run, it actually means even more across all your platforms of Kat, Brendan, Whitener, and Cam.
And today you have to leave at what time?
Today,
are you at this show the whole time?
Today it's the usual time.
Okay. But
Were you going Thursday?
I'm doing
you're
you
going
over
to San
there.
Francisco.
You're doing me over there, but
Yeah.
but all the stuff I have to do over there is behind the scenes stuff,
Right.
And so that's why I jump out.
Yeah.
Because you're going to San Francisco.
Yeah,
tomorrow?
so I'm not here on Thursday or Friday.
So you leave what, tomorrow morning?
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow morning. Finally, not like an ass crack of dawn flight either, like a normal 10,
Really? That's tough to do.
10 a.m. flight.
You know what though? And
No,
then-
like I'm saying, all our flights
it direct?
all our flights are always
No,
ass
it's
crack
not
of dawn,
direct.
6 a.m. flights.
no, I know.
And like this one's finally a 10 a.m. flight. We can wake up at like a normal time. Thank God.
which is a rarity.
Oh,
but
so
I'll say
rare.
this: is this the San Francisco one?
Yes.
And your layover is where?
Probably Arizona.
Probably Denver. I hope it's Denver because I
Hopefully.
hate when it's Arizona.
Mine
'cause
was
it's-
LA.
It cuts. It's too long. I hate when it cuts it like 90-10. I want my layover to be 50-50. So I hope Denver. I hope
What I will tell you is,
it might be North Carolina.
what are you flying? what airline?
Southwest.
Yeah. So when we did
I can
Southwest,
check. I don't know why I'm acting like this isn't all on my phone.
It's
in front
accessible.
Of me. Yeah,
What?
like I'm being an absolute goon.
If
here.
only you could find out.
If only I knew.
if only there were some way to determine this. No, what I will tell you is we had probably one of the worst layover experiences with the San Francisco, and we kind of attributed it to because it's a flight in the middle of the day.
Oh,
So I will root for you
direct baby.
to have no way
direct
to San Francisco
You
on Southwest.
boy,
10:45 a.m. St. Louis, San Francisco 10:55 or 12:55 p.m.
You
No
fancy
way.
boy.
2
Good
hours,
for
2 hours,
you.
10 minutes direct to San Fran, baby.
Nah,
That had to
it's
be
4 hours.
pricey.
It's 4 hours.
That had to be pricey.
It's a
though.
4-hour flight.
Yeah, but it's because we
Good for
2 hours.
you.
no, it's not 2 hours.
No.
It's
No,
more
I'm
than
saying
that.
I lose 2 hours.
Yeah,
I'm saying
right,
because
right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
pick up the 2 hours. That's why.
Well, good for you, man. That is actually
it looks to me like it's direct.
encouraging
Because
because
just being a pain in the ass
Maybe
dealing
I'm
with
wrong.
that will ruin your trip.
it didn't ruin our trip, but it threatened
can.
to.
It
and,
threatened to.
And it was on the way back. I think we had
Let me
one,
double check this.
and we were in the LA airport for so long that I was like, the Cardinals were actually going to LA after that. I was like, they're gonna meet us here. I was told they bust over from San Diego or whatever though. But
nonstop on the return as well.
that's incredible. You
Wow.
don't even understand.
Fancy boy you are.
I think I bought those all with points.
Okay, nice job.
Good
nice
for you.
job on that.
All right, don't go anywhere. We're going to go to break. We're going to regroup, and then we got a lot more to get into. I got plenty of notes. plenty of notes. Don't go anywhere. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110. Guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
Hey, Cat, summer's winding down, but I keep thinking, my backyard is weak, man. I need a pool and maybe even a fire pit.
Cam, you know who can handle that? Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They're a family-owned St. Louis company, been doing this for 25 years.
They do more than just pools, right?
Oh, yeah. Patios, outdoor kitchens, sport courts, fire features, the whole outdoor package. They'll design it, build it, and make it look amazing.
That sounds like trouble for my neighbors when I start hosting barbecues with the boys.
Exactly. And here's the best part. Free consultations, smart pool features like LED lighting and spa integration, financing options, and they back it all with a lifetime manufacturer warranty.
That's legit. And you know I like local. They're licensed, insured, bonded, and based right here in St. Louis.
If you want the ultimate backyard, head to SplashSTL.com.
Hit up SplashSTL.com for more information and receive a free salt cell included in your package. A $2,000 value. SplashSTL.com.
You're listening to the exclusive home of Fighting Illini football, the Lou Information Station, 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
President Trump's election interference case in Georgia. The Georgia Court of Appeals ruled Willis and her office could not continue to prosecute the case over appearance of impropriety stemming from her romantic relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. Willis unsuccessfully appealed to the Georgia Supreme Court, which returned a 4-3 decision to decline taking up the case. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro criticized what he says is selective condemnation of political violence.
The Democrat spoke Tuesday at the Eradicate Hate Global Summit in Pittsburgh.
Unfortunately, some, from the dark corners of the internet all the way to the Oval Office, want to cherry pick which instances of political violence they want to condemn.
Shapiro spoke the same day prosecutors in Utah announced charges against the alleged killer of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Shapiro and his family were the targets of a politically motivated firebombing in April at the governor's mansion in Harrisburg. I'm Mark Mayfield.
The Jerry of Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream is stepping down. Co-founder Jerry Greenfield announced yesterday he's turning in his resignation because he believes the independence promised by their parent company, Unilever, is gone. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Business owners, are you paying high phone bills for old school systems and lousy service? StrongTel cuts your phone bills in half and turns every phone you own into a feature-rich business system. Sean Roddy, CEO of Hennings Brothers Drilling, had this to say: "We've been a StrongTel customer for over 10 years. It's great. It even includes an intercom with video to our equipment yard. I can watch live from anywhere with my smartphone. I'd recommend StrongTel to anyone. Never miss a customer call again with your StrongTel business system. StrongTel is a proud iTex partner and always welcomes your iTex dollars. You'll get award-winning StrongTel service, a business-class phone system, and cut your phone bill in half. So visit StrongTel.com right now. That's StrongTel, StrongTel.com. StrongTel.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222. 222-2222.
Who needs a vacation? Are you ready for an unforgettable getaway? Start packing your bags because Branson, Missouri, the vacation and entertainment capital of the U.S., is calling your name. For just $99 per person, here's what you get. A full 3-day, 2-night stay in a luxury resort hotel. A delicious full breakfast buffet every morning you're here. And when you call right now, free show tickets worth up to $100. That's right. Free show tickets to an award-winning show on us. You don't have to leave the country for an amazing vacation. You can drive or fly to Branson and have an incredible time. Whether you bring in the whole family or just planning a romantic escape, this trip is built for you. We guarantee you'll love Branson. This is not a timeshare. It's just an unbeatable vacation deal for only $99 per person. You book now, you can use your tickets anytime this year. You don't even need to know your travel dates to lock in the special price. Hurry, because this offer won't last long. Call our Branson vacation experts today.
800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. 800-497-7198. That's 800-497-7198.
Hey, listen to me. I'm one of the credit cards in your wallet. I'm about to explode and pop like a balloon. You're using me and my brothers way too much.
Your credit cards aren't the only ones annoyed. It's your paycheck that doesn't have enough to pay everything. Save your credit cards, your paycheck, and yourself a lot of PAIN. Pain. Call the debt helpline now, not tomorrow, right now. Our experts will show you how you can cut your interest rates and your payments on your credit cards in half. Credit card companies have special assistance programs designed to help you. Make this 100% free call right now and learn how you could get out of credit card debt. Here's the number.
800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. 800-406-6569. That's 800-406-6569. Paid for by Zero Debt.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jensen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Let's go. 9:05 on a Wednesday. Hot Take Central 2.0. Cam Jansen, Matthew Rocchio, Brandon Schaefer. Brandon. No, it's Brendan.
He called me Brandon.
It's Brendan.
I think you say it, and people say it jokingly enough that people probably don't know.
It's going to confuse me now.
Yeah, Brandon.
It's Brendan. Hot Take Central 2.0. Check it out on YouTube, by the way. Go to YouTube and click on Lou Info. Hi,
hello.
How are you? Lou Info, like and subscribe. And we also have an app, too. So you just go to the App Store. So in case you're cruising around, you want to put in your phone in your pocket and jam out to us.
If you have a solo trip in San Francisco because your significant is
get to do whatever the hell you want
at a work conference.
Should I call in tomorrow?
Sure.
Not tomorrow. I can't call in tomorrow because I'm flying
direct
at like 10. Yeah. But I can call in on Friday.
That direct flight. He doesn't even know how good of a deal
he's
that
fancy,
is.
You know?
Oh, I'm so happy about direct flight.
He's fancy.
You could be stuck at an airport for half a day. Happened to me.
Patrico wanted me to pump this up. He said every Wednesday from 3 to 4, we play music from local artists. No genre restrictions. Submit your music to Patrico at soundofstl.com.
KLIS.
And to Patrico at soundofstl.com and tune in today and every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Do that for Patrico. They're going to play some good music.
Let's get 3 to 4
knows
p.m.
his music.
And where are we sending the music to? Let's get this right.
Okay.
This over again.
Patrico at soundofstl.com.
Bang.
Patrico at soundofstl.com. And we are live. We have an app too, by the way. Just go to Lou Info on the App Store. Download the app and you could listen to us live. Crystal clear. Badass.
Hello.
Sounds great. We're getting things done.
I'm saying hello to Dave Cooper, by the way.
Are you?
Yep.
Cool. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
But
hello.
He said it first.
How are you? Okay.
Where's your notes? What notes do you have for us? You talked about some notes.
Bobo, what's he going to do this weekend, baby? Against Sellers?
Heisman, you talking about Heisman Prabula? Is that who you're talking
about?
Bobo.
Who I saw a video of him cleaning 335 pounds. Jeez Louise.
He's a beast.
He's a beast. What do you think of him right now? I know it was Louisiana. They had damn good running backs, according to the Post-Dispatch.
Do you want to know?
Two of them, Rocchio, not just one. They had two.
What did the Post-Dispatch say?
They were pumping up their running back situation.
And you're making fun of that?
No,
Post-Dispatch is right.
I know.
They're right.
I was telling Grant that the Mizzou might be in trouble and kind of just rattle his cage a little bit. It didn't work. And it didn't work on the field either because they got stomped on.
You tried to play that game with me last week too. And I said,
that's good. It's working. It's trending in the right direction.
Yeah,
I'm doing this on
you can
purpose.
take responsibility for their performance, not the coaching, the players executing well. It was really you talking about it on AM radio in St. Louis that they caught wind and said, bulletin board, this guy doesn't think we're very good.
Would that really surprise you?
Yes.
Really?
I think they probably monitor some stuff, but are they
Not ours.
Are they looking at the hockey guy going,
here.
I don't know.
You're here.
I am
and he
here.
doesn't like you.
I like him. So I
I
paid my penance.
You did.
So I do like him. He has to stay forever. He's
not go to Florida.
He's not going to go to Florida. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. People are talking about it. I'm asking.
Look, there was a point in time where you wouldn't even have to question it. Florida would have been a better job than Mizzou. Now you could say that, like, for some people it might be. I can't fathom that it is for Eli Drinkwitz.
He runs the show.
Building
dude.
it. He's the one running the show in Columbia, Missouri, and they're giving him what he needs to do it effectively. So unless you're talking about Alabama, which, I mean, that could happen. And even then, I think Mizzou administration would have something to say. I'm not saying you can keep any coach from Alabama if Alabama comes calling, but I don't think it's quite the given that it would have been to say, it's a stepping stone job. I don't think it necessarily has to be a stepping stone job in Columbia, Missouri anymore. But this weekend is a big game, and I have been talking about, and I wrote about it for STLSportsCentral.com, that point spread is interesting.
What is it?
It was so at Circa, which is like one of the ones that releases the lines kind of first.
Yeah.
And so everybody kind of looks at that, and then maybe everybody else might set their lines based on what they did, kind of, sort of. It was Mizzou -7 initially, and bang! I mean, the bets come in. The sharp money comes in on Mizzou. It got all the way to 13.5. Mizzou favored by nearly 2 touchdowns. And I said, that's a lot of points. We don't know about LaNorris Sellers. That's the question of the day. Tonight, we'll get the availability report.
Concussion?
We assume, but Shane Beamer hasn't said. But if you watch the play where he left the game against Vanderbilt, it was a targeting call. It was helmet-to-helmet contact, and then he left the game. Yeah. So our assumption is he's in some sort of concussion protocol, and the line goes to 13.5. They, of course, got popped after they lost Sellers, but they weren't playing that well against Vanderbilt before they lost Sellers. And so it's like, well, how good is South Carolina? And you try to use the transitive property to figure it out. Well, they beat Virginia Tech, but Virginia Tech has since lost to Vandy by a lot, and they lost handily to Old Dominion. So, like, Virginia Tech's probably not that good. People are thinking maybe South Carolina's not that good. They also might be without their quarterback. But I bring it back to last year. The infamous game in which I sent the tweet was Mizzou against Oklahoma. Drew Pine was the quarterback. And 2 weeks prior to that, in the previous game, because there was a bye between Alabama and Oklahoma, Drew Pine had to come in Tuscaloosa. Brady Cook hit his hand on a helmet and was out for the rest of that game. But it was under duress that Drew Pine has to come in, and he probably didn't expect to be playing that day. They lost by a lot. He looked terrible, but then you have the opportunity to prepare knowing you're going to start a game. And as much as it was bad enough in the first half for me to send a dumb tweet, they did end up winning the game, and it was much more competitive. Drew Pine looked a lot better. My point is, I don't think even if Sellers is out for this game on Saturday night, you're looking at Luke Doty, who's the backup quarterback, and saying, like, he's going to be just as...
What's he all about?
He's going to be just as bad as he was. He's been a running back for them. He's been a receiver for them. He's been there for like 6 years. Kind of like an athlete type of guy, kind of like their Taysom Hill is the way that I would like to describe him. But I don't think he'll be as bad as he was, because he knows, okay, this week I might have to play. And so that's going to be a close game was my point. I'm going to take Mizzou, of course, but the 13.5 point spread, I came out immediately on Twitter and I copied it from DraftKings and I said, is this really the spread? Like, that seems kind of crazy. It has since come down to 11.5. And Drinkwitz yesterday at his press conference said, we anticipate Sellers to play. Like, that's the way that they're preparing. So it's come down to like 11.5 is the number now. So I was right. 13.5. If you got it then, might have been a value on South Carolina. But I mean, it's very interesting that a week or two ago, I would have predicted this to be kind of a coin flip game on the spread, Mizzou, South Carolina. And now Missouri is heavily favored in the game.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were saying that a couple weeks ago.
And so, I mean, get this win. Don't treat it like there's a point spread. It doesn't matter. You just got to
get a little bit of attention. People are talking about you. They're talking about Hardy. They're talking about Bobo.
Night game.
It's a night game. People will be watching. He's good.
So good. 250 rushing yards on Saturday. I get it's Louisiana.
No, but man.
Did you know that during the game on DraftKings, you still could have gotten his Heisman odds at plus 25,250 to 1. $5 would pay $1,250. After the game, like as of now, it's plus 7,000.
Oh man!
$5 would pay $350.
So where is he ranked right now in rushing yards and touchdowns and whatnot?
First. I'm sure he's first in yardage in the conference. I don't really know nationally, but he's up there.
What about Bobo?
Bobo's been good.
Man.
He's been really good, and I'm excited to see. I mean, this is the first SEC game, and so the schedule kind of builds. You had you had the first game that was kind of a walkover, but then you get Kansas, and then this past week was kind of a walkover, and then you get South Carolina. Then you'll have UMass. It's kind of like an on again, off again. But each time you get one of the real games, it ramps up just a little bit. I think South Carolina is a better team than Kansas, but it might not be by much, especially with the way that they're struggling. But you can't look at it and go, "Oh man, they're playing poorly. We're gonna, they're gonna come in. We're gonna roll out of bed and beat them." You cannot do that, and they won't. I think Drink's gonna have them ready. They release the mini movie once a week. I think they only do it after wins, but they put this on Twitter. You haven't seen the mini movies from Mizzou Athletics, from Mizzou football social media?
Is that
team?
when they tell you to clap at the right time and stuff?
No.
Okay.
That's Rams rules, I think.
But I think Mizzou stole it at one. No. I might have to. No, wait. Yes, they did.
That's not what this is.
The Rams did that, and then all of a sudden Mizzou came out with a video doing it, and we chirped them for like a week straight.
Mizzou had something years ago, like between now and when I was in school. It might have been when I was in school, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the mini movie. The mini movie. Okay. They put it out on social media. It's like a 7-8 minute video they put together about the game day. You get a little behind the scenes glimpse into what was going on, what Drink was saying at halftime, and it's like they put it to music, and it's a good.
That's cool.
Mizzou fans look forward to it every week after a win. I don't know that they do it after a loss, but we don't lose very many games, so it's hard to really remember.
You're getting a little cocky. Rocky always getting a little
23 and 5.
Nicely done there.
23 and 5. I'm just saying. But this last game was like, all right, the mini movie is probably not going to be that great because you're not reliant upon the drama of the game. You knew they were going to win, but they did a nice job putting some little behind the scenes and made you really feel like you were there in the room. At the end of the movie, he says, next week it's on like Donkey Kong, talking about South Carolina. And he says, they got something and I want it back. They're playing for a trophy, the Mayor's Cup. The Mayor's Cup, because it's Columbia, South Carolina, Columbia, Missouri. They call the rivalry the Mayor's Cup. And I thought that was kind of fun. They got something and I want it back.
He's a competitive guy.
Told the
that
team.
Drinky poo.
Yep. So I didn't think we were calling him that anymore. You reneging on that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying he's going to have the guys ready for this game. They're not going to be sleepwalking through it because of whatever a point spread says.
I thought they were going to sleepwalk through Louisiana.
I did not.
I thought they were going to be like, okay, after all that drama with Kansas, they're going to go and they're still going to win, but they're going to make some mistakes.
Nope.
And
they had a couple of mistakes. Yeah. One was a big breakdown in coverage down a really long play where Louisiana ended up getting its only touchdown. The other was Marquise Johnson diving to the goal line, and the ball comes out. This was when it was 7-0. Louisiana picks it up and runs 100 yards the other way, ties the game. But they review it, and he actually got a touchdown. But what you cannot ever do is stretch the ball at the goal line. It's a big-time no-no. Never stretch it. Don't try to score the touchdown.
Why is that, Brendan?
Secure the ball.
What? Because
secure the ball and be down at the 1 yard line. You give your team 3 chances to score from 1 yard away. That's the way that you're taught to do it, because if you stretch it and the ball it's not secured, somebody can swat at it before you cross and it's a fumble and they can run it back for a touchdown, or they could bop it out of the back of the end zone and that would be a turnover. It's a touchback for the other team.
But why do I see anybody that's close, a running back, a quarterback, whatever it is, right there at the goal line, stretch out every single day?
Because they are poorly coached.
Every single one does it.
They
every
should never
time
do it.
I see
Don't
that,
ever do it.
Do you want to explain the
almost never should you do it?
Am I wrong on that though? Don't you see that?
Do it.
Would you like to explain
on
the
fourth
traumatic
down?
lore?
On fourth down, you can do it. On especially though, you don't do it on a long play where you got a first down on the play and you're just going, and you're like, oh, I want to get the touchdown. No. Make it first and goal from the 1. Take care of the ball. If you happen to score, that's wonderful. You cannot risk it. A few years ago at Auburn, it's a game in overtime. Auburn kicks a field goal, and in college, everybody gets a turn. So Auburn kicks a field goal. All we have to do is score a touchdown. Nate Pete was the running back. Big run. Oh, my gosh, we're going to be there. Oh, yeah. He's going to be down at the 1 yard line. It's going to be first and goal. He stretches the ball out. they knock it and it goes out of the end zone. You're like, oh, it's a fumble down at the 1. No. When it goes out of the end zone, the other team gets the ball. And because we were down, instead of 1st and goal from the 1, obviously you're going to score. And if not, you kick a field goal to tie it at worst. Game's over. You lost because
you stretched it out.
It is the rule, and so you can never ever do it. But it didn't hurt Mizzou in this case because they overturned it, and so hopefully this week Drink was able to say, "Hey guys, remember this? Marquise, great touchdown. We can't ever do it again. Don't ever let it happen again." And it's a teaching moment that didn't hurt him. Those are really the only 2 mistakes that I saw from the game, and frankly, I thought it would be a blowout, and I thought it would be more of a blowout than it was. I didn't think Louisiana would score. I thought it would be a shutout. But they had a defensive breakdown, and it kind of cost them. I think they had a turnover that kind of turned into a field goal, and so those are the only points that were scored. I predicted me and Grant on Fridays we'll do our MIZ STL show here on the Lou Info station, and we do our picks. And one of my picks was, I told Grant, pick a number for Mizzou team rushing yards. You can set the line. I will take it over, no matter what number you say. And he goes, no, 199 and a half.
That's not very
and
nice.
I said,
That's
Grant,
not very nice.
well, that's how he sounds. And I said, Grant.
Wow.
You can't say I'm
Rock chirps, Grant. Yeah. Wow. You both do.
Oh, and so I said, Grant, that number's not high enough. I'm going to do you a favor. Bump it up even more.
Bump it up, baby.
And so I said, what do you say about 299 and a half? On my Columbia show, I said, Mizzou will clear 349 and a half rushing yards. At first, I said they would set the school record for rushing, except for that number's like 516. I didn't know that, but they ended up running for over 400 yards in the game. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, dominated for 4 quarters, and they prepared as though, like, hey, we know we've got a tougher team coming in next week. So
what
that's where we're at.
if you had to critique Bobo?
Why would I do that?
Just to be, he's perfect.
Well,
he's perfect. Wow,
you said it.
I asked it.
You said he's perfect.
Is he perfect?
Yeah. Well,
if you had to critique one thing,
I don't. I'm coming up empty here. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, man. Okay.
What would you critique?
About Bo?
Yeah. What would you critique?
He loves Bo. He loves
He's
Bobo.
probably hit the one deep shot he's going to hit this year.
Don't think he's got a great deep ball.
I think he's got a good intermediate ball. I think he's crazy accurate underneath. I just don't.
But if he leans into those things and doesn't and avoids the mistakes, just make sure you continue avoiding.
So
mistakes.
not the long.
Yeah,
so that's the thing.
That's
Not the long
all
ball.
I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm saying, we're going to find one negative. He's not a very big guy. I don't think his arm is that live, and I think there's a reason why we're seeing a lot of, just like we did against just like we did against Kansas, we did it against Louisiana as well. You're going to see it again this week against South Carolina. They're farming a lot of underneath stuff to Coleman and Norfleet just to continue just to keep the offense rolling, which makes sense
It's tough
when
to defend.
when you're a running offense. It makes sense to have a passing game that can operate consistently in those short yardage moments to just keep the momentum of the drives going. Just keep these teams just in an absolute torture chamber of 9 and 12-minute drives, and you can win these games over the long haul.
Simp.
What's up?
Kool-Aid is deep in the studio.
That's all I bring in
you
this
said
coffee cup.
You
It's just
said
Kool-Aid.
he's perfect, though.
Okay.
And Rock says he doesn't have a deep ball. What is?
I don't think he doesn't have one. It's just
It's not.
If there's one part of the game, I'm going to have to.
Okay.
If you're asking me to find one part of the game to criticize, that's all I can.
I don't think
right
I can
now.
criticize it because I haven't seen him take a deep shot that has just been abhorrent. You know, like
he hasn't had one terrible.
He
but
stays
those-
within himself. My critique would be less a critique and more like continue doing what you've done as the competition ramps up, because the processing I would give him great credit for. The decision making I would give him great credit for. Don't let that slip against better teams, and you'll see that, you know, if he continues to do what he's done as the competition ramps up, that would be a really, really good sign. But I would say that there's a question as to whether or not that's going to be consistently the case. For some people, that'd be a question because we haven't seen it. But before he came in, people said, well, we haven't ever seen him start, so do we know he's any good? And I was like, yeah, we know he's good. And he has been. So you just have to continue to do it against the better teams.
It's hard to critique him right now.
He's been
We'll see what
brilliant.
happens this weekend.
And Hardy's
Let me
been
ask
even
you
better.
this. Let me ask you this. It might be a stupid question, but you know what? I don't give a damn.
That's right.
I don't care.
I know.
If you had to throw money down, Brandon, if Bobo is going to play one snap in a regular season game in NFL, what would you say? What would be the percentage you would give that he would?
Percentage that he would
have one snap in the NFL in a regular season game.
I don't know. Pretty decent.
60?
Yeah, maybe 60%. I think it could be higher than that, but I'm going to try to stay a little bit conservative. Like a snap in the NFL, my assumption is he ends up being one of the more talked about quarterbacks in college football this year, and comes back next year and does it again. This year, there's a lot of quarterbacks that, and every year this is true, that people think, oh, they could be a first-round quarterback. And so, I think he could leave after this year if he wanted to, as far as like years of eligibility and stuff for the NFL. But I think it'll be
60%. You're saying?
I think he'll come back next year and be drafted. Yeah,
he'll get drafted too.
He'll be, and so he'll have a snap. Probably even higher than 60%.
Do you think the fact that when they take the cleats off at the scouting combine and he measures in at
he's not
6'1" and
Russell Wilson. I mean, I know Russell's got a big arm, and you're kind of questioning those.
Pretty mobile.
Arms.
He's pretty mobile at Russell Wilson.
I'll try to think of a comp as we go along here.
Russell's damn good at Wisconsin.
Yeah,
was he
for sure.
Dominant Wisconsin? Russell Wilson.
I want to say they were.
I don't recall. Wisconsin had those years where they, where they were winning 8-9 games.
They had Monty Ball and
Monty
Mike
Ball.
White
Shout out Wentzville.
And all, God knows whoever other running backs they had just obviously dominated.
Gino says he's not hitting Coleman in time.
See, here's the thing. His one season at Wisconsin, 3,200 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And he also on the ground added 338 yards and another 6 touchdowns.
He's more mobile than Russell Wilson.
Really?
Yeah, in my opinion. He probably doesn't.
Rocchio, step up
Bo
here.
Perbula.
I've been watching Russell Wilson avoid NFL defensive.
Russell Wilson,
step up here, Rocchio.
Russell Wilson's really good in the pocket.
Really good
moving around in the pocket. By mobile, I mean if I'm going to pick a guy to gain rushing yards.
Okay, that's fair.
And be more of that Justin Fields type of player.
His part of that is that he is a bigger guy, and so he's naturally going to be like, okay,
Bo?
I can take hits from linebackers, whereas Russell's like, I'm 5'11".
Bo's not huge though.
I know
that was
huge,
your
but
point.
my point is he's bigger than Russell. It's like I just don't know if I actually think Bo Perbula is that much of a better athlete than Russell Wilson.
I don't know if I said better athlete,
Although,
but I think if they raced in the parking lot,
you know what? You're right. I'm wrong here. I'll admit I'm wrong here because I'm forgetting that on Mizzou's wall at the training facility, they have the ranking who is the best player on the roster at all these different categories,
like combine
of workouts,
stuff, right?
of combine stuff.
Yeah,
and Bo's all over the freaking thing.
He's what's that score? The RAS score or something?
RAF.
I bet he's going to kill that.
I've completely ignored the fact that he's
an athlete, dude.
Over that.
He's
wall.
a freak.
Johnny's chirping.
You're probably right.
Johnny's chirping you. He's like, now I see why Iggy said what he said about Brandon. This guy is delusional.
Just wait for the season to unfold, folks. That's all I can tell you.
Is he delusional?
There are a lot of non-Mizzou honks, national pundits, who have said phrases almost verbatim to this, but I'm paraphrasing. And I've seen it all over. Who have said things like, "I don't care that Mizzou's played no one. If you watch this team, you know they're legit." Like there have been multiple college football pundits who know their stuff, who are not Mizzou fans, who are SEC guys, who are definitely not Mizzou fans, who have come out and said, I know they haven't played anybody, but if you watch this team, you can tell they're good. You can tell that Bo has a lot of skill. That's a non-homer way to look at
what does
Mizzou
Johnny
right
see?
now.
For the people that are calling me delusional, which is fine. I know how it sounds when you haven't seen it. Like what if I had to diagnose it, what most people think is like, oh, this is just another year of every year we hear about Mizzou's going to do this, that, and the other. And then they kind of, even when they have a good season, they don't necessarily rise to that level. Johnny, Mizzou has played no one. Tell me what their record will be. That's all I need you to do. Just give
Go
me
ahead, Johnny. What's it going to be?
Look at their schedule. Look at their schedule.
He's got it because he's got a chat earlier up. It's about to pop up on this screen,
Okay.
which is he says Mizzou Raw going to lose 3 to 4 games.
Okay, so you're saying that they're going to go 9-3 potentially? That'd be pretty good. I'm basically saying they're going to be at least a game better than that. They're going to make
I
a
think
playoff.
that's a disappointment.
You're cashing the over.
I think that's a disappointment this
You're
year.
cashing the over if they go 9-3.
7.5 was the line.
I think 7.5.
And I am leveraged.
I still.
Yeah, Bubba.
Did you throw coin down?
Last year,
We talked about that.
last year I leveraged hard on that 6.5. This year I said,
Well,
I'm
last
gonna
year was 9.5, unfortunately, and it's the first year I lost my bet.
Why would I?
2 years ago
2
was
years ago,
6.5.
Okay,
Why do I feel like it's a disappointment that they go 9-3?
because it's on the table for it to be more.
Because you've only been talking to Brendan about Mizzou.
Yeah, that's probably why.
And Grant.
That's
Brendan
probably
and Grant,
why.
my God almighty.
Grant's homerism is another level where
Holy
if you try to
cow.
tell Grant that another college football team is good, he refuses to listen to reason. Like I tried to explain to Grant, before the season that yes, Grant, the alignment with fingers in his ears going la 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 la. They're going to lose the Duke la 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 la. And it's just like his homerism is a new level.
He did pick Duke.
Gino's here.
He absolutely picked
in our picks,
yeah, he's got the sandwiches.
in our picks last week.
You go grab him. Yeah, grab him. Grab him.
Well, I got to step in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here he is. Look,
You're gonna see
everybody
his
look at the camera.
shirt.
There
Watch
he
his
is.
shirt.
Look at his shirt. Looks
Oh,
good.
that's a nice shirt.
Gino showed up. He did show up, didn't he? Son of a gun. Wow.
Exciting stuff here.
True American.
Cam will
Damn
work.
right,
Cam
Gino.
will work for food.
Thank you, Gino.
That's what we're finding
Woo,
out.
that's what we do, baby.
Cam will work for food.
I will work for food and money.
Let me do this game with Rockio, and Cam can play too.
Cool, thank you.
Which isn't to say that.
Thank you.
At first, I was going to go Rockio, but Cam knows all his Mizzou information from me and Grant. So, it may not be a perfect game for Cam to play, but I'm curious what Rockio, like Rockio says, there are people starting to buzz about Mizzou that aren't just Mizzou honks like I am. Mizzou plays South Carolina this weekend. They are an 11.5-point favorite. I did think 13.5 on the Gamecocks was a value because the line can only move down. It will never cross 14, regardless of the status of LaNorris Sellers. Let's just go around the room. They're going to win this weekend? What do we think? Like, when people say I'm delusional, I'm like, well, what are we anchored to? What are we anchored to? What's the record going to be? They're going to win South Carolina? What do we think, guys? Yes?
Yeah, I think
Feel
so,
good?
baby. I would say yes.
Yeah, I feel good about this game, especially with the up in the airness of LaNorris
Now,
Sellers.
Drink says he's going to play.
does.
That's what their
And
anticipation
listen, I'm just
is.
telling you, sometimes when you get rocked and you get a concussion, you're fine like the next day. And
He
now
might
you're
be
in
fine.
protocol. So it's not his knee,
Another
it's not
thing.
his finger, it's not his toe.
Yeah.
So he could be 100%.
But he also has to clear the official protocol that makes it tougher. And so you can't just grind through an injury like you can a toe or an arm or you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit different than that.
Here's my thing. Running the ball can translate. It can. I just don't know if it will yet.
For who? Missouri?
For Missouri, because my big thing is obviously Hardy's incredible, but
most missed tackles.
I need him to. I need him to not need to force a missed tackle every time for Mizzou to get yardage.
I get you.
I need the line to get some push, and if they can't get it against South Carolina, which has some pretty incredible defensive talent, Dylan Stewart is a monster.
They got some big boys over there.
He's more of a pass rusher.
Yeah, edge guy.
So you don't think of him as a run setting kind of guy. But nonetheless, as they have talent, they're South Carolina, they're going to have talent on the defensive line and things like that.
Very good line.
Can they get push on the running the ball? If they can get push against South Carolina, I'm rolling, baby. Because if the way this team can run, I love run heavy teams in college football. I love
with a good
Hardy.
defense, which I think we have. We'll see more. We'll find out more.
Secondary has questions.
The secondary, don't question the back end.
Don't
as Dalen Carnell told Zach Sweet.
Petty. Sorry.
I mean,
despite the fact that,
but it. I know. We talked about it.
Chasing someone again.
What's that?
There he was chasing
Dalen
again.
Don't let him down.
Dalen's a good player.
You can't get away with that.
I think they need to not look at it.
Show.
What bothers me a little bit, what concerns me just a little bit, is that every press conference Drink says we can't pay attention to Twitter. But then after the game, the coach and a player are telling a reporter, that he had a bad take that they saw on Twitter.
By the way,
so I'm just pointing that out. Drink, you don't have to listen to me, but I'm just saying.
Listening right now.
I'm just saying that's the one thing I would point to is say
in his helicopter.
Use it as fuel, but don't get distracted because it feels like it could veer into that territory. I'm the one saying it. I'm the bozo that has the dumb tweets, but that's gives me a unique perspective on this topic.
A little cross promotion. B-Shape is going to be co-hosting the Randy Carricker show with Randy Carricker. And at 10:30 today, they're going to be joined by Southeast sports fans Hannah Barton. And
it's going to be a tough week to talk to Hannah
because she's obviously in a rough spot because South Carolina
subdued.
lost.
She's going to be subdued about the Vandy
Hannah
thing.
is a giant South Carolina fan, having gone to South Carolina and played a sport for South Carolina.
Yep.
She was a Gamecock.
Yep.
And so having so having South Carolina and Mizzou both on the show.
You don't like Gamecocks?
We'll have B. Schaef and Hannah Barton breaking down
going
this
back and
matchup
forth
at 10:30.
It's going to be so polite, though. You know what I mean?
Does Randy disagree with you?
Sweetheart.
About what?
About Mizzou.
She's so damn good.
We're going to find out today, I guess.
All right.
I think Randy's high on the Tigers.
Randy's high on the Tigers.
High as you?
Nobody's as high as me.
No, you're high as a kite.
The video we need to do is B. Schaef and Claves, because Claves is very much they haven't played anybody yet.
Or B. Schaef and Tuna.
Me and Tuna in the hallway. I'm like, Tuna.
Oh my God.
It happened last week.
Where's Tuna? Get his ass in here.
He hates Mizzou.
It's so funny.
I
man.
had it on, and he was talking to Slayton, and they were talking about Mizzou, and I was like, you think I'm hard on Eli Drinkwitz?
Oh my!
Drink, listen to this guy. You'll think I'm a saint. You'll think I'm a saint. Drink.
I was going to say, can you? I know it might not be, but can you imagine? I saw this the other day. Can you imagine what would happen if next year they get another transfer wide receiver, and it happens to be another St. Louis? Can you imagine if somehow Drink pulls off having Burden, Coleman, and then
Ryan
gets
Wingo.
Wingo back? Can you imagine the absolute coup?
Wingo's like
getting all three of those guys.
Ryan Wingo's like, I don't want to have this arch man. This guy's a bum. Give me Bo Prabula.
Yes.
Bring me Bo.
Yes. Hey, is Arch a bum?
Yes. No, he's not a bum.
Tweet that out.
No, he's not a bum.
Tweet that out.
What
do you think's going to happen?
He's overhyped.
Yes.
But he's not a bum.
No.
But no, I wanted to ask about the Mizzou record. So we're giving them South Carolina. It's not a gimme, but we're just going to go through.
They're going to beat South
4-0. They're going to beat UMass 5-0. I'm not even going to ask you. Alabama in Columbia. The SEC is screwing us. The SEC is screwing us.
Why?
It's 11 a.m. kickoff.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's terrible.
Why? Because you like to wake up and watch, or
I like to wake up and make that Bloody Mary, baby.
but
Let's go.
you know why we don't love it? Because Columbia doesn't have time to get sauced up, and at night it's just a little bit more intimidating.
I don't care. I'm watching it from my TV.
I know,
don't
but
care.
It impacts the outcome of the game, though. Is my point.
Okay.
It's easier to
BJ's
go
right.
into a place
All right. 6
in the
p.m. game.
morning than at night when
6
you're
p.m.
Alabama.
game,
So the
this is a
SEC
win.
helped them out. The SEC helped them out.
So
big time.
It's easier for Alabama to go play a Mizzou at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Sleepy. Not everybody's fired up like they should be at 6 o'clock. That team has been revved up all day
You're
to
thinking
to
about
go
it.
hit somebody.
Here's the thing.
And the fans
in that
and
game, if you play Mr. Brightside, I might miss one FKU on accident. I'm a little out of it.
You be a sleepy?
I might be a little
Not
sleepy.
for Bama.
I might miss an FKU.
Do you know what the prices are for that game on the secondary?
I imagine
it's around.
astronomical.
It was around $248
I was gonna guess
yesterday per game, and I've got 2 tickets to sell.
Is game day coming anywhere?
Game day is probably not coming just because it's an 11 a.m. kick. I find it hard to believe. What are we going to do? We're going to be at the quad, at the columns, waving, and then we'll go, all right, got to go to the stadium. It's a 30-minute walk.
Is there?
It can't do it.
Are we 3 weeks out from that game now?
249 is the number. October 11. So whatever that means to you. Yes, 3 weeks.
Could they flex it still? I know it's not on the
They've
schedule as a
announced
flex,
it. I don't think there's any
Okay.
precedent for
So
that.
do you think Alabama's going to beat Mizzou?
I forgot they announced that.
Alabama or Mizzou? It's at Mizzou, 11 a.m.
What do you think?
What
I
do you
think
guys
Alabama's going to win that one. If I had to throw coin down,
That's
which
fair.
I'm not.
I said preseason that Alabama would win. I've since changed my answer.
Kalen
MIZ.
DeBoer's falling apart. MIZ.
Okay, at Auburn, big game this weekend. Oklahoma plays Auburn. Last year, that was a game that the Auburn Tigers had in hand, and they let the Sooners off the hook. Now it's the return trip. Oklahoma will see that Auburn team in action this weekend. Mizzou at Auburn on the 18th. Anybody? You're just smelling their sandwiches. Do we need to take a break?
I'm going to go with
I'm trying to
Mizzou over Auburn.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Mizzou at Vanderbilt, Rockio. Pavia.
Wow.
Diego Pavia at Vandy in Nashville. I will be there 8 rows off the Mizzou sideline.
God. Man, games don't go well.
In Vanderbilt?
I don't like Nashville anymore. I was there for that.
He hates
I was
Tennessee.
there
To
for
be
that
fair-
terrible, no good abomination of a game in like 2016 when they lost.
Ooh, I remember
the
that.
rainy one.
Yep.
One of the worst football games I've ever watched in my entire life.
Against Vanderbilt?
Yeah, and now I hate away games at Vanderbilt.
I was at
they're
a cold.
embarrassing.
I was at a cold game at Vanderbilt
They're
that we won by 3
embarrassing.
touchdowns, and there was a rain delay. But here's what I will say: Vanderbilt will make the playoff if they win that game.
Yeah,
I'm telling you now.
I'll
if
take
they
Mizzou.
beat
I'm gonna keep
Missouri,
rolling. I'm gonna keep
okay.
rolling. I'll take Mizzou.
Host Texas A&M, beat Notre Dame, but it's a home game for Mizzou.
This is where they Mizzou it.
They lose that one.
They get big wins against Alabama and Vanderbilt.
Host
They Mizzou it
Mississippi
against-
State.
Hey, we have to get out of here.
At Oklahoma. John Mateer, money line
How's
Mateer.
Oklahoma doing so far?
They're,
They're
they're
gonna go
ranked 11th
they're gonna
right
go
now.
10-2.
They're pretty good. And then they'll beat
10-2.
Arkansas, you're saying. So they're going to lose
10-2.
That's
Oklahoma
fair.
and Vanderbilt. 10-2 is a playoff team. So I'm just saying, I've got them at 12-0. That might be a little, we'll see. Who beats them?
I just told you.
Who beats them?
Alabama's going to beat them. Oklahoma's going to beat them. Vanderbilt's going to beat them. Get out of here.
Something to prove.
I'm not a simp.
Well, neither am I. I'm just a realist. I'm a realist who's in line to make a whole lot of coin. on these Missouri Tigers. I didn't bet enough money, if I may. I didn't bet enough on them to make the
I
playoff.
hate myself for not betting the over.
I only
this
put $20 on the playoff at like plus 880. And I should have put 100.
Gino says, "Tell me that's not New York style Sammy right there, baby."
We're
All right, we gotta go to break.
Yeah, we gotta open.
Gino, you're the man. Seriously, you could chirp me all you want if you keep bringing food. I love you. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
In your city with Kelly and Gordon. It's the hottest happy hour in STL radio. A high-energy, high-impact weekday radio show blending relationship values, celebrity buzz, community love, and sharp business insight. This is where storytelling meets strategy. It's the pulse of the city, bringing the energy, stories, and voices of STL to life. In your city with Kelly and Gordon. Weekday afternoons at 4, only on the Lou Information Station.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy?
Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, you don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
This is your LouInfo.com news update. St. Louis police are asking for the public's help identifying suspects involved in a mail theft outside the U.S. Postal Service building in downtown West. They're looking for a van with no license plate seen last Thursday outside the building. 3 suspects stole 2 totes of mail before fleeing in the van. Contact Crime Stoppers with tips. A man found dying near the train tracks in Ellendale Monday died of a gunshot wound to the face, according to the autopsy results. Railroad employees found the man near Southwest and McCausland Avenues and contacted police. A homicide investigation is continuing. Mayor Kara Spencer's chief communications official has stepped down. Beverly Isom joined the mayor's office when Spencer was first elected in April. This marks the second departure in recent weeks. In August, Spencer replaced Chief of Staff Nancy Hawes with Casey Milberg. BrizFest is coming up on its 8th year in St. Louis. A free family-friendly celebration of Black beauty and culture will happen this Saturday at Tower Grove Park, and over 80 vendors. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. Things look pretty good, but pretty hot today and tomorrow, and a little bit cooler on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For now, we're in the low 90s with sunny skies today. Overnight will be clear, upper 60s, and then mid-90s for the afternoon high on Thursday and sunny. A few showers or thunderstorms and slightly cooler on Friday, mid-80s. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at LouInfo.com.
Lunchtime just got a whole lot better at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. From mouth-watering wraps to loaded quesadillas to bold, flavor-packed sandwiches, Hot Shots has something fresh every single day, along with your favorite wings, burgers, and pizza that you know and love. And don't sleep on those Hot Shots tacos. Plus, if you gotta be in and out quick for lunch, Hot Shots has you covered every day starting at 11 a.m. Find your nearest Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill now at hotshotsnet.com. That's hotshotsnet.com.
Find your thrill around every corner in the all-new Audi Q6 e-tron. Now at Audi Kirkwood, drive one home with 0.99% financing for 72 months. Elegance, power, comfort, all in one extraordinary SUV. And with the $7,500 EV tax credit going away September 30th. Get yours now while you can still save big. Visit Audi Kirkwood on Manchester Road or shop online at audikirkwood.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely on advertisements.
Not sure how to get a lawyer after an accident? Call Brown and Crouppen. We'll walk you through it. Worried it'll cost too much? Here's a fact. At Brown and Crouppen, you pay nothing up front, and we never get paid unless you do. When you're our client, you'll have all your questions answered, all for free. Hurt? Get the facts and help you need. Call Brown and Crouppen now.
This is Mizzou wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr. And I'm Mizzou linebacker Josiah Trotter. When we hit the field, we have each other's back. And off the field, we got James Carlton, State Farm covering us.
Thanks, fellas. Nothing beats college football season and nothing beats saving money. Just by getting a quote from our office and mentioning Mizzou, we'll make a donation to support Mizzou's will to win push on your behalf. No strings attached.
So you're supporting the team just by checking your rates. Doesn't get any easier than that.
It's so easy. Check them out online at cartoninsurance.net. MIZ.
ZOU.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Jansen.
The most perfectly trained athlete ever.
And Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
I'm an influential and respected man.
On the Lou Information Station. Streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com. Hot Take Central 2.0.
Yes! 9:45, baby. Let's go on a Wednesday. Lou Information Station live and on demand at louinfo.com. There goes Matt Rocky. Oh, He gone.
I was told he wouldn't be.
Maybe you want to shut that door if you can. I know we're missing somebody. Ryan. Oh, he might be sleeping in the back.
Might be.
Ryan might be sleeping in the back.
There
we are. We're back on. Hey, guys. Hey, YouTube.
Hello.
Gino, man, what kind of sandwich was that? Pastrami?
Something like that.
My God.
Meaty delight.
Remember, like, do you ever at nighttime watch a video like people eating and or like you look up how certain foods are made at different restaurants in New York? I'm obsessed with Cat's Deli, and that just got my fix, man. Right there, that was damn good. Thank you, Gino. Where you been,
Ryan? What happened?
What happened to you?
I've been in the other studio, man.
Working?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's it. Yeah. Look, he knew he's not in trouble.
Yeah, man.
What's up? You think Mizzou's going to go 12-0 like B. Schaef thinks?
You know what? No.
Oh, I'm shocked. I can't believe it. Nobody agrees with me.
Oh,
it's
man.
Okay.
Somebody did chime in and say, you guys are already starting to prepare for your national championship. Rooster said that. And I don't know, Schaef, you can throw some money down that they're going to win the national title?
Yeah, I told you.
Is it national title or just national championship?
National same thing.
Whatever.
Same difference. I told you in the break, I'm a little worried that I actually haven't placed a wager on that. I've bet on them to make the playoff. I've bet on them to win over 7.5 games, but like I'm not actually leveraged on the natty possibility. And in fact, January 19th, I believe, is the date of the national championship game in college football this year. It's in Miami. And I've always said that if and when Mizzou plays for a national championship,
which will be this year
in two sports, actually. Basketball and football. Technically, it'll be 2026 before the basketball tournament's played, but this coming season.
No women's sport is going to make the championship in Mizzou?
Softball could.
Do you not care? Or
it's not that I don't care. It's just that I'm in for the revenue-generating sports. Those are my two big.
Whoa, wait.
I mean, I'm counting out
equal.
I'm counting out baseball.
Shared revenue?
I'm counting out baseball as well. I'm counting out. I mean, we've won a disc golf national championship. I did not go to the parade in Columbia for that, but I do appreciate that we won it. Gymnastics would be cool. I probably am not trekking to, and almost did that actually. I made the national final. in gymnastics. But no, if in basketball or football, Mizzou is playing for a national championship, I've always said I would go to Columbia to watch it at a local establishment to be among the people.
Party with the people.
Right. And I've always maintained that. I've realized, and this came up in my household last night, that January 13th is our date to go have a baby. And the game is the 19th.
Another baby.
Yep. Number 2.
The gate. So 13th and the game's the 19th.
Yep. So like
and
a week later. Less than a
she'll
week,
be fine.
6 days later.
So just leave her at home by herself.
I'm told that is not an option. I'm told that is.
Well, no crap.
And I wasn't suggesting it, but I said, we'll go to Columbia and, watch it.
We'll go to Columbia.
And she's like, Brendan.
With an infant.
She's like, Brendan, we're not doing that.
You're not going.
I was like, well, the odds that they're in the game.
But
like,
what if they are?
We'll cross that bridge.
Well, wait. What if they are?
Well, that's
would
what we
you
had.
leave her? Would you leave her with not only just one little one?
We got a toddler,
two
too.
little ones.
Yeah. No, I told
by
her
herself.
I told her last night after some back and forth where I said, "Oh, what are the odds? Like, let's just let it go." And she said, "No, because if you're telling me it's even a remote possibility, it's something that I'm going to stress about." And I said, "Okay, fair. I'll give you this." No, I'm not even going to because I was kind of playing it up. And then she was like, "No, I'm being serious. We have to talk about it." I was like, "Okay, if Mizzou is in the national championship game," no. She said, "I can't leave St. Charles County. So maybe I can go somewhere to watch it, but I can't leave."
Would you
St.
just
Charles
do? Would
County.
you do it anyway and just piss her off?
No, I'm not going to go to Columbia, but
that's the right answer.
But
That's the right answer.
But I told
Shout
her,
out B-Shape, man.
I told her any other time this will be.
Crazy.
I told her this will be the last time. And so if you're thinking there's going to be a third kid at some point, we need to make that one not in a timeline that can line up with a national championship game. Just to be clear. And so,
how happy would you be if they won? What kind of feeling would it be? Would it be like doing heroin?
I've never done it.
Would it be like
Never done it, so I don't know.
What
But
kind
probably,
of probably yeah.
the euphoria. Let's just say this: like I've still had like a really good 2 weeks because they beat Kansas and they were supposed to do that, but that was such a big rival.
That's like a little hit of heroin.
It was like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little hit.
Little hit.
Little
Maybe
hit.
like synthetic heroin,
it's like
not
your-
the pure
I
stuff.
don't, like I said, that's maybe your jurisdiction more so than mine.
You never take a painkiller before?
No, not really.
Good.
I'm sure I
Stay
have.
away from
but,
them.
But
So
not,
how are you going to feel when they beat Bama? Because I got them beating Bama.
I'm gonna feel really good, Ryan.
That'd be
Thank
good.
you for
That's
that
a
question.
damn good
I got them going 6-0 until they do that little road.
And then you got to just
Little road
maybe you
trip.
slip up once after that, but even if it's twice, 10-2 gets you in the playoff, and then you just have to. Then you're in the tournament. Anything can happen. But no, I did tell her last night. I said, I'll give you that. January 19th, it's not conducive. I understand. I said, however, December 19th and 20th, let me paint you a little picture. If Missouri is ranked between number 5 and number 8 nationally, there will be a home playoff game on Faroe Field.
You got to go to that.
And I said, there isn't an amount of
You got
money.
to put your foot down like a man.
I did. I said, there is no amount of money that exists that could keep me out of that building.
What if she's
on December 19th, 20th?
But what if she's is early and the baby's kicking?
Well,
and
the baby's kicking already.
No. What about if it's really kicking? Like I might have to go. I might need my husband.
No, sure.
Who helped create this child?
I was half the deal.
Half the deal, right? Okay.
Yep.
Need to drive me to the hospital. But no, you're going to be in Columbia. How is that going to work?
Well, hopefully, if there is such a scenario, we'll be made aware of it before it's time
Have her
to leave.
have her family just do it.
I'm just saying to be made aware of it before it's time to drive to
The
Columbia.
neighbor will do it. Have the neighbor
Don't
do
think
it
the neighbor
at 3
will-
o'clock in the
Don't
morning.
think the neighbor will. No, and it'll be, it'll probably be whatever time it is. If it's a game at night, I'll drive back after. I won't, stay a night in Columbia. I'll come right back. But yes, I will have to be. And like she goes, well, do your season tickets count for that? And I was like, no, I think maybe I'd have access to a purchase point, try to get into a lottery or something. I don't really know how the tickets would work for a
I
playoff
don't
game.
know.
I think it's managed by the playoff, not by the school. So it would be a little bit different.
Yes.
But if the secondary market tells me it's $2,000, then it's $2,000. I'll be there. Like
What
there's
if it's-
not a number.
Yeah,
There's-
no. There's got to be a number.
There's
5,500.
I
You're
will-
going to throw down 5,500 to go watch a game while you have children.
I will plead.
Children.
No, I wouldn't do 5,500. I would plead
And
with
that's-
Dave Matter and say, just maybe a credential for this one. Just give me it, and I'll
Oh, yeah,
I'll
there you
behave.
go.
I'll behave in the press box. But no, I whatever the number is, 500, whatever. We're just gonna be
Just deal with it.
We're just gonna deal with it.
I get you, man.
You know what I mean? Like that's a home playoff game. Are you kidding me? So and maybe they could play a road playoff game nearby, like Illinois. If Illinois beats Indiana this weekend, maybe that's a situation.
It's a big game.
that
What
could
other big
develop.
games are going on this weekend?
Auburn, Oklahoma, man. Auburn,
There we
Oklahoma
go.
is a big one because Mizzou plays both those teams on the road against both those teams. And so that's one that, we're going to find out a little bit more about those two teams this week. And
is Ohio State the best by a lot?
No. I think it's pretty wide open. Ohio State's the best in my opinion. But we got to get more data points. We got to see more from a number of teams. Kind of a lean week though. Mizzou, South Carolina, one of the bigger ones in the SEC. You got
what 11 o'clock games are going
Florida,
on? Those are my
Miami.
favorite.
Yeah, 11 o'clock. Arkansas, Memphis could be fun. That could be like not a conference game, but a shootout. I mean, it'd be 45 to 44 type of vibes. You'll enjoy that one, I think, week 4. Yeah, I think Mizzou is one of the bigger games in the conference because there's not a lot of conference games. You're still kind of playing some of the non-conference. Florida going to Miami is another interesting one that I believe ended up getting College Game Day after South Carolina wet the bed. That we were hoping maybe we would get it. Utah, Texas Tech going out of the SEC. That's an 11 a.m. game on Fox for you, Cam. So you can have Fox on one screen, ABC on the other.
That's what I do.
And you'll be good to go for that.
It's my last weekend of not getting crazy with Blues hockey.
Because then it's hockey.
Stuff.
Then it's hockey time.
Man,
Michigan goes to Nebraska at 2:30 on CBS and Paramount Plus.
There's some games going on.
There's some games going It's going to get better as the year goes along. Going to get a little bit better as the year goes along. And Illinois, Indiana, that's a big one at night, 6:30 NBC.
I don't know why the hell, man. I'm so much more into college. Maybe because it's on Saturday.
It's fun.
And like it's Sunday. I always tell you guys like halfway through the day, I'm like, yeah. Because I know I got to get up at 4:30. Mondays are tough. I got to do this, and I got to go sit with Andy for 3.5 hours, and now you do another thing after that. So
you said sit with Andy. Are you participatory in that podcast? You chip in.
Oh yeah.
Or are you just kind of hanging out?
No. I have to cut him off. It's story time with Andy, and they get boring, and the fans want him to shut up. So then I got to shut him down, and then I take over and entertain the folk. That's what I do.
I hope Andy's not listening right now. He'll take offense.
No, he doesn't know I have a radio show.
Not aware.
Remember, he calls me during the show when we're talking.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought you were on at 10. No. Been doing this for months now.
Yeah.
You're my partner. I know when you work.
When he has stuff.
I know all your stuff.
Yeah.
Because I hear about it every day.
Well.
He doesn't pay attention to my things.
Talk more about yourself.
Talk more about yourself. More stories.
Open up.
More stories.
No, you should open up. Open up to him.
Yeah. He doesn't. No. Because when I talk to him, I know he's texting somebody else at the same time.
You can see it in his eyes.
I can see it. It's a delay answer. You ever been there with somebody?
Oh, sure.
Where you're talking.
We've all done it, though. We've all done it.
And I was like, they're like, yeah. I know what you mean.
Oh,
and
yeah,
meanwhile, they're texting somebody else. They're tweeting on something. They're looking on social media.
Different.
They don't care about you.
Yeah.
They don't care about what you have to say. Very rude. Very, very rude. Let's see here. Who's on the hot seat? Dabo Sweeney? What's
I don't know if he's on the hot seat. Napier is. Florida, Billy Napier.
Oh, boy.
He's going to lose this week to Miami, and then you're suddenly going, and that's why people talk about with Drink. It's like, well, what if the Florida job opens up?
He's got the best situation going.
He's got a great situation. I don't think there are very many that he would leave for. But in the case of Florida, I mean, you've lost to LSU and you've lost to South Florida, and they're going to lose to Miami, more than likely. You're going to be 1-3. Then you got to host Texas. They're top 10 team still.
Archie ain't doing
1-4. Nah, Florida could win that. I think I'll like
Archie.
Is Florida
ain't
the
doing
worst team in the
much.
state? Are they the worst Power 4?
Florida State looks good. South Florida's not even Power 4, but they've been better.
Yeah,
Miami is good. Yeah, they're the worst big name program in the state of Florida. But they got to go to Texas A&M, who's already knocked off Notre Dame. Like you could be looking at a 1-5 start for the Gators and still having to play Georgia and Ole Miss and Tennessee and Florida State later in the year. Napier may not make it through the year. He's got to win that Texas game, I think.
What's his buyout? 35 schmilly?
It's probably a lot.
What a great gig these college football coaches have, man.
If you're terrible, you just get to be paid and not work. Yeah.
I mean,
it's a good.
You run the show. You're the biggest big dog. I don't give a damn about your quarterback. The college football coaches are the big dogs on campus.
19.38 is what I'm seeing as his buyout as of this month.
Imagine that. Fire me.
Yeah.
Let me double dip.
Yeah.
Do me a favor.
Because you can get
double
hired
dip
by another school.
Double dip.
You just chill, man. I think what it is actually is the school does not have to pay the buyout if you're getting a big contract from somewhere else.
Oh.
So sometimes coaches will just wait. It like counts against what they're paying. Something of that.
Kind of like what NIL should probably do too, right? If you get transferred and you just sign a big ticket with some.
I think the school should pay the school that's transferring from them like a transfer fee.
But if it's not transfer, if it's that he was fired.
Oh, no, I'm talking about like NIL transfers. Yeah. My bad.
They got a lot of work to do with that, I feel like.
Most coaches buyouts stipulate that the coaches must be looking for a new job to receive the full amount of their buyout. Yeah, I don't really know. It's all lawyer stuff for me.
Man, oh man.
But if a coach gets another job, the payments are reduced. There's something about that. It offsets to an extent.
Well, we got. We appreciate you coming on. What's next for you, Schaef?
I will be right over. I'll be right over there with Randy.
Let him have it.
Right
Let
over
him
there
have
on
it.
STL Sports Central. We're going to go head to head.
He doesn't think that they're going to go 12-0. I already asked him that question.
He said.
I know he's going to disagree with you on a lot of things.
So if you want to hear us yell at each other, flip on over to STL Sports Central, or you can stay right here for more content on the Lou Info.
We got content, baby. That's what we do. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Gino, for the great sandwiches, man. I really do appreciate that. Love all you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price